Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, a beautiful day, March 13th. Excuse me?
Man, it is Wednesday,
It is Wednesday, man. And keep your finger on that button, Zach, because we'll be being joined today by the very notorious, the very illustrious Fresh&Fit. Illustrious? Oh, record scratch. Our friends, our good friends, Fresh&Fit. We've talked so much about each other, but never met face to face. So today will be a fun exchange. I look forward to it. They'll be calling in around anytime between, frankly, 30 minutes or to an hour. It seems like, basically. And they've been kind enough to do their show early for us. Isn't that nice? What'd you say? Oh, sponsors. We have sponsors today that I want to thank. Adam and Eve, thank you so much. And Stamps.com, who we love. Now, before we get into the debate, there's a few things at the top of the show I want to get into. I'll start light, and then I'll get a little bit serious. First of all, as you guys remember, there was a tragic incident in which two of the girls from Jeff's season of Bachelor had to be cut for... it was just tragic. Our hearts were shattered into 1,000 pieces. Now, I personally really thought this Jess here, I thought she was terrific. I thought she was, I say this, is Sam here or did she go with Ian?
No, they're on their
I wanted to say this to friends of the Bachelor. I thought she would be what do they call it? The
first
suite?
impression rose? What are you
No,
trying
the
to
suite.
say? Fantasy suite?
Yes, but like I don't mean it like that.
Just like
But I'm top three.
in terms of feelings,
Top
the
three,
fantasy
yeah.
suite.
The fantasy suite is when they
Yeah, when they spend the night.
the top three contestants.
And we don't know.
Bachelor or Bachelorette. They basically like sleep with each one like one day apart.
We don't know what they do in there.
Oh, we do.
No, we don't.
We absolutely
No,
do.
they're like, we just talked all night. That's what sometimes they say.
Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit. But anyway, I think it's probably true in some cases. But I do think I find it kind of crazy the format of that, where it's like you're gonna have sex with two other people before you get engaged, like 1 week or like 2 days before you get engaged. Okay, interesting.
I do wonder how that combo goes. They're like, so did you guys have sex? Like a week
Yeah,
ago?
and then the winner, who ends up being your significant other, is gonna have some questions for you about those other suites.
100%.
Yeah. So I was joking she'd be in the fantasy suite. Of course, she would never, I would never assume that they would do anything, but she is lovely, and she had this very funny response.
Jeff, why did you unmatch me? It's me.
It's so funny. I was such an appreciator of this video.
Jeff, why did you unmatch me? It's me.
Also, Jeff, just to
Jeff, why
say,
did
you really are missing out on these true hazel eyes. It
They're
seems to me.
Gorgeous.
Oh, wow.
True hazels.
You weren't wrong. Those are hazel.
Which, as
they're
you
not
guys
blue
know,
hazel, but they're a form of hazel, yeah.
as you know, are highly coveted on this show specifically. Of course, my wife has the most beautiful eyes in the world, so I'm not even going to compare them. But thank you. Okay, buddy. But what's interesting about this whole thing is everybody's coming out the woodwork because there's so much like, oh, Ethan's a Zionist. He hates Arabs. He hates Muslims. He is taking an indefinite break because the whole internet hates him. That everybody's coming out the woodwork and believing nothing immediately for the express purpose of dogpiling on me. But they're such idiots. They can't even do that. That's Vipe, my boy, Big Vipe. This post got community noted, which is pretty funny. Ethan Klein's taking a break for the upcoming birth of his third son. Hila Klein does not usually appear on H3 TV. This is not a unique situation. Ooh, community noted. Oh, and then now leads us to the next part, which is actually not funny and is super insidious and fucked up. This other girl, Schizzarello, who's like basically on a defamation speed run. She says she's a journalist in her description, so
It's a lie. She's a troll.
Well, so I thought she was a troll account, but like when it comes to talking about me, there's no sense of irony. She's just straight up lying.
Sure, yeah, but
like there's
her bio and everything is she's trolling to the extent that I guess New York Times made a statement or like put out a thing disavowing her because so many people were asking.
Okay. Well, regardless of her employment status, she is just straight defaming me. She says, if you were wondering what Ethan would do on break, he's been actively removing any posts that wish happy Ramadan on his subreddit. And here she posted, is this just the only image of this one? Ethan Klein is now removing, because that one has a lot of likes, so I kind of wanted to show it. Or is that a different folder? I don't know.
I got you. I'll pull it.
Because there was a ton of...
Yeah, there is a different... The tweet is in the doc at 4.
Okay, yeah. Ethan Klein is now actively removing posts mentioning Ramadan from a subreddit. She's linking to a post on the Snark subreddit. A post with well wishes for Ethan's boy Abdullah was removed immediately. I'll talk about that in a second as I get there. She continues, Ethan claims there will be no peace in Palestine. People don't stop criticizing. Of course, that's a fair assessment of what I said. She continues, here's Ethan and Hila rolling their eyes after receiving slight pushback from their only Muslim employee. Ethan may be bullying his employees as Abdullah bravely defends Aaron while appearing visibly terrified. And again, there's a clip here which doesn't show any of that. She's really, I think a retraction's in order from her, this is me
I'm sure you'll get it.
Well, she might consider it after she sees what I'm about to post because when you get something wrong and a retraction is requested, then you might open yourself up to legal exposure. So here's when this gets really fucked up and not funny. Here's this post on the Snark subreddit that's been going viral, not just on their subreddit, but now all over Twitter, as proof that I hate Muslims and Arabs. The mods of the H3 subreddit are deleting posts about Ramadan. Here's a post. It says, Happy Ramadan to AB and Muslim H3 fans. And then it says, sorry, this post was removed by moderator.
That's
blurred
weird
out.
That's blanked out. That's
the
so
subreddit's
weird.
blanked out. And
why would you blank that out?
Moderator removed posts from feed for variety of reasons, including keeping community, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so...
You should read some of the top comments. Good stuff.
There's no way for mods to explain this one without getting real racist.
No way.
With it.
It's not possible.
I wonder what instructions the clients gave them. The saddest part about this is the fact that AB would probably be okay with the removal because it's too much of a coward to confront the mod crew member with that delete. Nice. Mm-hmm. I like how they come for you like... they're on one hand you're the victim, but also fuck him too.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I line up in this.
By the way, that's the moderator of that subreddit.
Yeah, so the Snark subreddit, well, I'll get to all this, but yeah. Listen to this. Yeah, it's super bizarre. I remember last year on the pod, they discussed AB and Lena celebrating Ramadan, so suddenly it's off limits. Yeah, they talked about Ramadan starting and fasting on the show today, too. So literally zero chance they can use that as an excuse.
Right. No, that's a good point. Follow that thought a little bit further.
We'll get to that. Oh, God, there's so many. Oh, where's the next top comment? Starts here.
Follow that thought just a little bit further.
And then this one says... Would they delete a post if it said Happy Hanukkah or Merry Christmas? Seems like they disdain a very specific group. Yikes. Yikes. I looked, and there are multiple Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah posts from this December. So this definitely feels specific.
Damn, that's so true.
They will never beat the Islamophobia allegations. Posting from a throwaway because I don't... Oh, this was the OP. The original poster said in the thread... Posting from a throwaway because I don't want to get banned. Okay, whatever. So as you guys can see, clearly we have removed this post because we hate Islam, and Muslims and Arabs. I mean, and so here is this psycho Misha, who's posted. Or wait, isn't there a folder of it? Of all there's been like a ton of tweets about this post going viral as proof that I am, hate Palestinians. But regardless, well, when I saw that, I was like, what is this about, you guys? I don't understand. And this is the tweet that went viral, by the way, and it has 15,000 likes, 1.3 million views. And she usually gets like a few hundred, I think. So pretty good for her. But yeah, if you look it up, you'll see how many posts there is. So here's the thing about it. It's faked. That post never happened. There's no record of it. It never happened.
Didn't happen.
It was not deleted because it was never posted. And what's fucking real interesting to me is that these morons, again, like all these other idiots on Twitter, are so happy to believe anything now. This poster says, hey, I just created this throwaway account. Let's look at this user. The user of this, God damn it. The user of this post, the poster of this post, here they are, have one post and one comment. It was created on the 7th of May. Wait, no. Oh, March 7th. Sorry. That was last
5
week.
days ago.
Yeah. So this person was zero post history. Post a fake, by the way. 100% not in the log. It's not there. Never happened. Fake screenshot to the snark page. And now it's going viral on Twitter as proof that I hate Palestinians. And it's genuinely causing me distress, and it's causing me, frankly, this is causing, putting strain on business relations. And so, like, at this point with the snark subreddit, the harassment and just like the nasty fucking disgustingness that comes from there is getting to the point where they're like promoting defamation. They're brigading subreddits. They're brigading sponsors. And like the fact that this is allowed on Reddit, and I've tried to notify Reddit and they just don't fucking care. And actually what's interesting is, if anything, they have greenlit it because, once again, it was removed. It was mysteriously brought back after one day. And then our mod, who reported 3 posts that were in blatant violation of their rules, was permanently banned. Like, Dan, I don't know if there was more, Dan, that made you feel like the game is cooked on this one.
No, it was just that incident. It was bizarre. Yeah, one of our mods compiled a bunch of site-wide rule breaking that that was taking place on there, reported it. The sub was closed, and then that was reversed, and that mod was banned from Reddit with no appeal. He appealed, and they said nah.
I don't want to get into it, but like, these people are brigading and harassing crew members and their family members. They are doing things that are fucking insane. They are.
Yeah.
Can I say the thing or no?
Probably shouldn't, but
the thing is, it needs to stop. And if Reddit isn't going to do anything about it, after I've gone through every venue possible, I'm going to have to, I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to start holding people accountable at Reddit, because this for sure is not, I can't believe that this is following their site rules. I can't believe it. And if it is, then they're doing stuff that's so fucked up, you guys, that people don't want me to talk about it for reasons, which is fair. That being said, this is honestly If you just go browse the subreddit, you can see
People
how
saying things
unhinged
racist, but like,
and how
yeah.
fucked up and vile and just evil these people are. So again, I've gone through every avenue possible with Reddit. I've gone through every possible available channel. And like I said, if this doesn't get taken care of, then I'm going to have to start holding Reddit accountable for allowing this kinds of behavior. It's fucking crazy. Just this one was like the final straw for me because it was going so viral on Twitter that it's just fucked up. Like it's affecting my business now. It's affecting my well-being, seeing this like straight up defamatory lie spread around. It affects the crew too. Like look at them harassing AB because like apparently he's a coward for not defending a post that never existed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never go on. I forget why I did recently, and just the mix. It was so weird. It's because like some of them are like so defensive of me because they hate you so much, but then in the same thread, it's like saying the worst shit possible about me and my family and just random stuff. I don't know. It's so insane.
The way that's super fucked and twisted about it is how they go after people's families. Like that's what they do. If it's about me or the crew, then they start talking about extended family, not public figures at all. And it's actually quite disturbing. I don't know if a Reddit, like, I wonder if we made a snark subreddit about one of like the executives of Reddit. And just start digging to all of his family history and post.
Yeah, it's very clearly against the rules.
I'm sure that if we created a snark subreddit about, let's see, let me pull up my, and started digging into their family and shit, that they would remove that immediately. So again, I don't want to hold Reddit accountable in ways like that. It sounds fun and funny to do. And certainly would be some really probably potentially bad PR for them as well. I think they're trying to make an IPO now too, aren't they?
They are in the middle of an IPO. It's
also got like a really nasty anti-Semitic slant. A lot of the harassment coming too, which is not pretty. But I would say, like, for example, just what's this lady? Anna Solner. She's the head of communications and PR. For example, if I made a subreddit dedicated to her, snark, that would be totally fine. And it might be something that's worth looking into as well. To make my point that they don't want to fucking hear. So fuck Reddit. And it looks like there's just another issue brewing for Papa Ethan. And guess what? I'm not leaving the internet, bitches. So keep crying. Pack watch on you morons. With pages of the Torah. Pack watch, bitch. I got Torahs on Torahs.
Wait, are you smoking the Torah?
Yeah. I don't know why. That's probably insulting to the.
Yeah, no, they probably wouldn't appreciate that.
But I'll pack watch them with the Torah because that's how we roll, baby.
Got it.
That shit's expensive. They make it out of like sheepskin. It's meticulously made. They don't even let you touch it. They have a little scepter with a finger on it. You've seen that?
Sheepskin?
Or something like that.
I mean, it might
they cost like $30,000 for a Torah. Or something.
Do they have a vegan Torah?
Torah finger tool. Have you seen the Torah finger pointer? Because you can't even touch it.
I used it for my bar mitzvah.
Me too. It's the silliest religious tool of all time. It's literally a little thing with a finger pointing.
It's a little booper.
Look at that.
Stuff with it.
Just so you can follow where you're at.
Boop.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's a finger. It looks like a Monopoly piece.
It's just crazy they have a whole prayer for bringing the Torah in, you know?
They love that shit.
They love
And I'll pack watch it. I don't give a fuck because I got Torahs on Torahs and Torahs. And that's what's up, haters.
I got your whole Torah on my wrist, bro.
So enjoy. Yeah, and so now that Schizzarella, whoever, now that she knows that post was fake, like 100% fraudulent, fabricated, she should be issuing a correction and retraction.
I'm sure that's on its way.
Well, if it's not, then again, I'm not taking any fucking prisoners on this issue anymore. Like, it's not funny at this point what's taking place. And it's actually something that I am taking very seriously. There's a certain point where, you know, you take, you know, there are laws for a reason. There are laws, and so I'm just saying, Schizzarelli, you have a vested interest in retracting that statement. Thank you. And now all of a sudden, again, this is just a funny little punctuation on it. Suspicious how Ramadan posts are now suddenly allowed on the main sub. So all these fucking morons flood into our subreddit to test it. Because there was another post that was like, they're like, it doesn't work.
Yeah, so
there was a tweet that same Schizzarella girl posted.
Yeah, they posted how they tried to post it. It was instantly removed. Just to explain something about how Reddit works, there is a crowd control feature that you can turn on as the moderator of the subreddit that automatically removes posts from posters that are not a member of the community or have negative karma in your community. Or
for the record, that's not what happened.
Several other reasons.
This was not...
that the original post didn't exist.
Yes.
Several posts.
Hey, we're back. Sorry, I got, heated moment, heater gamer moment. Not a heat. Well, that means I said a slur, which I didn't. That's what that means, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Come with that heat.
But we have the button for a reason, and we love that. What we were saying is that, what were we saying? Oh yeah, everybody is rushing over to the subreddit to post, "Happy Ramadan, everyone." To see if it's removed, because this girl, once again, Misha, this psycho who loves lying about me.
It's your girl.
I posted this after seeing this tweet, and it's still up. Oh, it's down, somebody said. So everybody comes rushing here to spam "Happy Ramadan, everybody." To see if it gets banned. And of course, so many of them don't. If some do get removed, because if there's like a mass of people coming and spamming the same post, then I can understand if they're removed by like crowd control automatically. But there was like 100 posts saying "Happy Ramadan, everyone." And guess what? They're up. They're all up because the original one never was removed to begin with. You fucking morons. You imbeciles. And furthermore, I'll say this. I do want to say Steve Huffman, Jen Wong, Drew Valero, do you think that is? Yeah. Christopher Slow. I would very much not want you to experience how terrible it is to have a snark subreddit digging into you and everyone close to you and organizing harassment in real life and online everywhere you go, because that I just don't want that for anybody. So it would suck to make a snark it would suck to make a snark subreddit about the leadership of Reddit. It would be fun though, too. It would be fun.
Honestly, that probably exists.
What's that?
That probably exists the way that you just
think
said
so?
That. I mean,
well, let's
there's
go
nothing
join.
Redditors love more than complaining about Reddit.
I don't think so. I think we might be starting a movement. But if there is one, then God bless. Let's join.
I don't think. Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's join the movement.
I won't be joining that.
If you can't beat them, join them. Literally. Careful, Dan. I'll make a snark subreddit about you.
Come join us.
Come to join us.
Dance word loves snark. Yeah, this one was removed by crowd control, which is an automatic filter Reddit has, because 1,000 people were going and spamming it. Happy Ramadan, everyone, times like 100 times in like 10 minutes. So yeah, not surprising.
This filter.
You know
Thank
what? On a sweet, kind note, sincerely, happy Ramadan.
Yeah, and we did wish everyone a happy Ramadan on Monday, right? Yeah, and you know, I do mean that. I wish everybody has good fasting and a good Ramadan. I love to learn about the religion, which admittedly I don't know a lot about, from AB and Lena. And Ramadan Mubarak.
Yeah. Wow, you remembered it.
Mubarak?
Once I saw it spelled, it made sense.
I saw a post on the subreddit saying thank you for telling me how to pronounce it, because someone told their coworker Ramadan Mubarak, and they said they pronounced it correctly. So shout out.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was nice.
How are you guys feeling?
My mouth is dry as fuck.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
What'd you guys eat last night?
I had fatouche, and it was amazing, and panera. We had too.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. It was
Wait,
great.
what was the first thing you said?
Fatouche.
Oh, patouche. Is that like a pastry?
It's a Lebanese salad.
Is that what you posted a photo of? That looked delish.
Oh,
It was
wait,
so
is that just like a chopped salad, or what is it?
Yeah, so it's like I think it's also called like a Mediterranean salad.
Right. Okay, I know what that is.
But it's
Patouche.
very similar to like an Israeli salad.
But you
too.
guys do it better because y'all put like spices on top, right? And that shit is so good. That makes it
was
so much better. Here, patouche.
With the F, fatouche.
It's just tough because it's kind of hard to find like Middle Eastern ingredients around here.
Like the seasoning and shit, like za'atar and stuff.
And another like popular middle or Ramadan drink is called jalab. And I wanted to make that, but I couldn't find the syrup anywhere. I had to Amazon it.
What is that drink?
It's like a rose water drink. It's really
Ooh.
good.
I like rose water. I love that flavor. Is that not? It's not from a rose.
No.
What's rose? What is
I
rose
actually
water?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like I love the rose flavor, but I don't think that I would enjoy eating a rose.
Well, there's also rose syrup to make rose water.
Ooh, I'm reading right now. A way that people do it is they add the petals to a pot and they boil it.
Oh, here's the
Steeped.
fatouche. Here it is, the fabled fatouche. Nice.
Lena
Matouche, my favorite actor.
Lena was afraid to post this
Why?
because that's what we got to deal with. Fucking bullshit. She's worried people would give her shit about her posting.
Oh, they go, dude, it's fucked up. These psychos, I'm telling you, they stalk and harass all of us. Like, if Lena posts something like this, people are gonna be like, oh, so you're gonna talk about your Ramadan dinner, but you're not gonna confront Ethan on the show. Like, it becomes a thing, no matter fucking what it is.
Yeah.
Like, even when you wore the scarf, the Palestinian scarf that
Kefe? How do you say it?
Lena, you want to say it?
I think it's kafaya.
Kufaya. Yeah.
again, so they spin it there. They go, oh, Ethan forced AB to wear it so that he could dodge criticism.
Yeah.
Oh, that
I do like the mental image of AB arriving at work and you're just standing in the doorway with that.
I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Put this on.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I didn't say shit about it because I work in a place where I feel comfortable enough where I don't think I'm going to be judged for it, even though he is Israeli and I'm Middle East. I'm Arab. I felt completely fine. And then later after, Ethan said that was nice of you to wear. That's all there was to it.
I thought it was nice.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's basically all that happened. Although,
It's crazy that you have to explain yourself about wearing a
it's
scarf.
it's just like I'm used to. I've been on the internet so long. I'm used to psychotic haters, video essays, and all this shit. But what's happening here is like straight up lies and defamation. Lies, fake posts that are now being streamlined onto a massive audience on Twitter and being shared there, and it's that's not okay. The problem is when people lie about you online like that, like you can respond to the person. But in this case, it's like this amorphous group of psychotic freaks that are somehow streamlining it into this mainstream. I don't know. It's fucked up. And yeah. Frankly, I don't know why snark subreddits are allowed at all. That shit is like pretty much without exception all the worst subreddits on Reddit of the most deranged, obsessive weirdos. Straight up. How we doing on time?
Well, we're at 40 minutes, so we could knock out our ads, and theoretically, Fresh and Fit are showing up at any minute now. So.
Oh, one other thing. So now, like again, there's someone on Reddit we think with their foot on the scale, protecting them.
Thumb usually, but I guess a foot on the scale would still tip it.
Thumb? No, I thought because you put your foot on like when you get on a scale at the doctor's office.
Sure. Right. Different kind of scale.
I want to do a soundtrack to your feet.
You mean, because I guess you're at the grocery store type of vibe? Put your thumb on the scale?
Yeah, or probably
Thumb or
even older.
foot
Like
on the
ancient
scale.
times with like, you know, you got an actual, like you're putting little rocks on one side and
That's what I'm
stick your
thinking
finger.
too.
Stick your
So
finger.
this says, I think it's time to update it. It says put your thumb on the scale. What are you on all fours with your thumb down on it? It doesn't make any sense. That would be so obvious.
Doesn't make any sense to.
Can I say something real quick before we move on? Because people are going to even take that clip and say, "Oh, AB's defending Zionism again." Just for all those people, this is not for everyone. Just for those fucking idiots. I laugh when you try to say shit to me because you have no idea about everything I've done for Palestine. You have no idea that the college that I went to, when there was a mural in the university center of every flag in the world except Palestine, I put that on there. When a group of Zionists put in our front page of our newspaper a big ad for Islamophobia, I'm the one that threatened them with legal action and took it out. When we divested from Israeli war funds at my college, I was the senator that made the resolution. I was the president of the Arab Student Union. Y'all don't know shit. Keyboard warriors, half you don't even know what the fuck you're arguing about. You don't know what comes with it. You don't know what it entails. You don't know shit.
Yeah, well, have you gone on Twitter and bitched about Zionism for 8 hours a day?
No, I
bitched
haven't.
about me,
Right.
frankly, which is even more productive.
Yeah.
Go put your energy in something that fucking matters. Like, straight up.
Yeah. Good for you, AV. You're a good man. I knew all that stuff, and I think, speaks to your character. You're a good man.
Thank you. That being said, you better never fire me.
And go flood AB with love and Lena with love.
I'm kidding.
I would never dream of it.
I will hold this over.
Not
you
now,
forever.
especially.
Yeah, not now, yeah.
I think part of the reason I said foot on the scale, I just love this photo of Obama. This dude is weighing himself,
Obama.
and he's got his foot on the scale. Isn't it great? He had swag.
He had
swag.
He did have swag.
Gotta have them ribs.
Gotta have them ribs, Dan.
And dick too.
And dick.
And dick too.
You gotta have that dick too. Oh yeah, there's another thing.
Oh yeah. Wait, we should really do our ads because if they show up, we need to have already done them. You know.
Even at YouTube, employees at YouTube are leaking. This is fast, and then I can totally move on from this. Employees at YouTube are leaking to hate groups that this fan went and requested a refund for their membership.
So was this posted to this? I was so confused by this because there's like Facebook emojis. They're like a Facebook hate group. If you're on the
looks like
H3
it, yeah.
Facebook hate group.
Which, by the way, YouTube is like
don't know.
super good at keeping a lid on any kind of internal dialogue or motion. And the fact that their own employees are going, I think
It seems like a quick way to lose your.
it may have originally been posted on the Snark subreddit, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
But look, it's got Facebook like reaction emojis on the bottom left there. That's why I'm like wondering where, like, is there like a fucking Facebook snark page?
Oh, I see. I think so.
On Facebook, yeah.
You guys, so I work for YouTube, and we have
it goes
another
even deeper,
fallen
dude.
foot soldier, they say. The host is racist, and I would like a refund. Okay. That's fine. I always tell you guys, man, do a chargeback. I really don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to pay me if you don't want to.
Right. Maybe they weren't even a hater. They were just taking your advice. That's like an easy way to guarantee a refund.
Yeah, do that, or just say charge back.
Right.
but that might be illegal. So
I think chargeback's
so
illegal.
just tell them that you think I'm racist, and they'll probably
Boom.
I mean, what are they gonna say?
Boom.
No. And then they'll go. And then, which is so great about YouTube, their employees will go and post it to all the hate groups.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
As proof that our memberships are dwindling. And by the way,
That or alternative theory, it's also just made up.
it's what?
It's also just made up, like the Ramadan post, because
Well, so
it's very easy to just make shit up on the internet.
This person here, I guess, maybe this is what's from the Snark subreddit. They say, short version, a YouTube employee shared a picture of Facebook showing someone canceling their membership. I was going to send this yesterday, but I was hesitant. I discovered in a different post that the user mentioned how they saw a YouTube employee sharing their information about a membership canceled. I'm writing, seemed familiar, and discovered they were sharing my ticket. I have proof of transcription and the name of who I spoke to. Oh, shit. So this person actually knows. Although even this person's username is obscured, so I don't know. But I just like to see that. Man, it's been a far cry since Susan left.
True. Where it all went downhill, isn't it?
Our Jewish conspiracy for world and YouTube domination is crumbling, man. All right. That's about all I have to say about that. Oh, and I'll say this to all the fucking haters trying to do something. Our membership count, thank you all for your loyal patronage. It does not go unnoticed, and I am so grateful and appreciative to all of our members. Has remained basically unchanged.
It's actually up a little bit.
It's actually it's up a little bit. Yeah. So you know,
we love you too.
Yeah, we love you.
you.
YouTube.
Big up, big up, big up.
Big up.
I really appreciate it. I really
Big
do.
up to the member.
Yeah, if you guys want to report that subreddit, I don't know how that works or what, but if you think it violates the rules, then do that.
Have at it.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
Yeah, and it looks like TikTok's gonna go bye-bye, huh? So that'll be, the social medias are falling.
TikTok.
Let's fucking go, dude.
Like they kind of are. Like
Meta next.
They kind of are, right? Because Facebook
Twitter is falling apart.
Is a wasteland.
Facebook's a
X
wasteland.
is basically 4chan now.
Yeah.
Sadly.
And
TikTok's
TikTok's
gonna
about
be
to go
banned.
bye-bye.
Yeah. Right.
Ryan Kavanaugh's like, nah, that guy can't hold. That dude is
Also,
under no matter what.
Instagram.
Yeah, they got it.
As much as I still enjoy Instagram, I mean, it's basically live leak at this point.
True.
But the reels,
It's like decapitation videos and that's what I'm
No,
saying.
the
I'm saying.
reels-
the reels are fucking off the wall.
I get silly reels. What kind of reels do you get?
Dude, I see crazy shit.
Me
on
too.
Instagram.
Mine is just like death and mayhem.
Oh,
and,
mine's
like,
just hilarious, like old women singing into a
Well, I
camera.
get a lot of goofy shit too, but there's some wild. Like,
geez.
there does not seem to be a lot of moderation going on over there.
I'm team Reels now because usually TikTok was the place to go if you wanted to push your video, but I posted the same reel recently on TikTok and Instagram, and on TikTok it got like 5,000 views, and on Instagram it has 500K.
Hey.
Let's go, dude.
Dude, TikTok is over. It's true though. Reels and YouTube Shorts are both pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point. And YouTube's is more wholesome and PC. And then if you want the live leak shit, you go to Instagram. Because you
Dude,
need
all I
both.
get-
You need both.
All I get is cute animals on my reels. I don't know
Yeah,
why you-
literally. Me
Yeah.
too.
Well, I get lots of goofy videos too. You don't get the wild shit?
No.
I've seen videos where like
You never seen Nana fall
no.
in between the crack of the boat and the
the
dog?
one we saw this morning.
Was
Yeah.
that from Reels?
I just get bunnies.
You know what? I
eating
think that actually was
blueberries.
TikTok video. I think I remember seeing the TikTok logo in the corner.
There's this video of I don't know if we can show it to you guys yet because I don't know if she's okay. But it's a video of a grandma. They're like, grandma's first on the boat, and she's stepping from the dock onto the first step on the boat, and even two people are holding her hands, helping her on, and she just perfectly steps on the tiny crack between the boat and the dock, and then plunges into the depth. And then they start going, grandma can't swim.
It's fucking insane.
So we don't know what happened to Nana. We don't know if she's
it
fixed
was.
good.
There was a lot of people around. I'm pretty certain she was okay. She just
You just
What
gotta go.
happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
I
What
think-
should have happened?
I agree. I think
happened.
she must have been fine because docks aren't right on the water. You can bob up.
she'll bob up.
Yeah.
Put Grandma
She'll
Bob
bob up like an
And
apple.
she'll bob up one way or the other.
I'm 4
Dude,
Now or later.
The way she fell in there was like there was a black hole that sucked her down. Because she fell faster than gravity. I feel like she
just sucked her down.
Just down there, dude. It's like Mario jumping in a fucking green thing.
That being said, we all pray for her good health.
Of course, yeah. God bless.
More than anything, so I can show you guys the video.
Oh my god, I love that shit.
If she died, then
Yeah. Oh,
the
everybody's
video's
saying
for
they
nothing.
saw that video on Reels this morning. So yeah.
Yeah.
You were the only one.
Probably.
I think
and
the angels threw
by
her
the
down
way-
and made sure she was not coming back.
That's so true. That's what it looked like.
my God.
Is that what happened to Ann, Roman Atwood's mom?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right.
I forgot about that. That was one of my favorite things.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Quickly, I want to say, and thank you to all you guys riding. Kaylee, thank you for the 5 gifted.
Oh, there was just 50.
Pika Lika, thank you for the 5 gifted. Derek, thank you for the 5 gifted. Francesco, we love you. Thank you for the 50 gifted. Oh my God.
Let's fucking go,
Thank
dude.
you so much. Thank you guys so much. Skip Logic 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Talking Beanie. Oh, the old Talking Beanie. I missed that thing. It's probably around here somewhere.
It is. It's around somewhere. It doesn't. It's busted, unfortunately. But
Thank you for the 5 gifted. Talking Beanie and Kyra. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. You guys' support is truly meaningful.
Looks
Thank
like
you.
I'm staying in the US for another month.
that's right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I don't know yet though, because we still have another 2 weeks, love. So
Right. Yeah.
we still have some money to raise.
Yeah, we gotta up those numbers, guys. Come on.
All right, so let me thank our sponsors quickly, and then so that we're ready for
our boys
for Fresh and Fit. Yeah, thank you to Adam and Eve. Who wants to have better sexy time?
Me.
Who doesn't? Me. Is that a reference to the crunch or no?
It's a very sexy motion. That
Is that what you do?
I don't want to be too graphic with this breed.
Yeah, no, that was solid.
But it's Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Go to their website. It's just the name. They're offering 50% off just about any item, plus free shipping, which includes rushed processing, so you can.
What?
You don't have to wait
Bro.
because it's urgent. You know,
It's
whatever you
it's
buy, you
urgent.
need it now. One more time, because that's pretty incredible. Adam and Eve's offering 50% off just about any item on their website.
Wow.
Plus free shipping.
Wow.
More than that, Adam and Eve wants to make your life easy. They ship discreetly, as your privacy is important to them. So the free shipping and rush process, it's all discreet, baby. Doesn't matter how much you spend or what you buy. All will be packaged and sent discreetly for free. Don't wait. Better time. Get in there. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your partner better. It's just one click away. That's 50% off one item, free shipping, and rush process. Let's bring more pleasure and satisfaction to the bedroom, people. And I'm not talking about Halo. Or maybe I am. Maybe I should keep it. I might be talking about Halo.
Maybe.
I might be. Check out their huge selection of Xbox games.
Yeah.
That's a joke. But they do sell all kinds of stuff. It's not just you know,
yeah.
what you
They've
think
got
it
everything.
is. They really do. Yeah, use the code H3. Is that the if you want 50% off almost any item plus free shipping and rushed processing, use the code H3 at their website, Adam and Eve, and you will not regret the fantastic experience you will have. We love them. It could be an adventurous new toy. It could be anything you desire, frankly. This exclusive offer is specific to our show, so be sure to use code H3 at adamandeve.com to get your discount, 100% free shipping, and get it fast. Rush processing. Thank you. Love them. And thank you so much to Stamps. Thank you, Holly, for the gifted. We love you. Are they still coming in? Wow, you guys are the best.
Yeah, very many.
Damn, talk about Pack Watch. The haters are crying right now as the members roll in.
Well, since they're always watching, and when you're watching live, you're eligible to get one. Statistically, at least a few of them probably just became members. So welcome.
Welcome, everybody. Yeah, welcome to them. You know what I will say about the Snark subreddit? If it does end up getting banned, I hope that they do keep watching, because I do feel like a good 10, maybe even 20, probably not 20, but maybe 10 to 15% of our live viewers or viewers in general are hate watchers. And I would hate to lose them. And as
maybe we should keep them around then.
I want to. I just, I just don't want to hear from them.
Right.
You can talk
Fair
to chat. You get your membership, and then you can talk to us.
All right, we have one more sponsor, and
thank you, Stamps.
Yes, thank you.
Man, I love Stamps. This company is just one of these transformative companies that, if you don't know about it, you're really missing out. If you mail stuff, small business, or just sending a lot of letters, Stamps.com is going to change your life. They've been, first of all, credibility check. 25 years in business. They work with 1 million companies. Check. Okay? Here's how it works. They send you a digital scale. You take a package, an envelope, whatever, you weigh it on the digital scale. You print the exact postage on the envelope package. You leave it at your door. They come and they get it. Or you leave it in Dropbox, etc., wherever. For example, Allie, Dan's girlfriend, who we love, she's a door leaver. She leaves it at the door.
She leaves it at the door.
Yeah, and that's smart. That's
the
what I
mail
would
person.
do.
They come right to our place and pick it right up.
Can you imagine not
It's
having to go to the post
incredible.
office?
I can.
Big up.
I can.
You can.
I can imagine it.
Yeah, you're in
live it.
heaven. Not only that, right? They offer up to 89% off UPS and USPS and UPS rates. 89%. If you go to the post office to try to mail that stuff, your prices are going to be jacked up, because if you go through Stamps, they have this incredible negotiating power where they can negotiate rates super low based on the huge volume of customers they have. 89% off. So check this out. Keep your mailing and shipping moving at the speed of your business with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code H3 for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. There's no long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code H3. Thank you, thank you. Please consider supporting one of our lovely sponsors.
Okay. So
Are they
now we're
ready?
Yeah. So they're not in the waiting room yet, but Olivia got a message just a minute ago saying they will be coming on soon. So.
Okay, so in that case, I guess I'll just use the restroom real fast so that I don't have to excuse myself during the convo.
Okay.
I like to pee before I start things. Anyone else?
I was actually going to go just now, too.
Yeah.
How bad do you have to pee right now?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
We
before
just
the
all
show,
go?
I have to pee.
Always.
But I've been drinking lots of fluids. You want to go to, well, we're 2 bathrooms. We could go at the same time.
I was
Not
gonna-
only in the same room, obviously,
Yeah,
but.
of course not, yeah.
Yeah. that'd be-
I was just going to be polite and let you go completely alone, and then maybe I'll stagger 1 minute or so to just
Okay,
keep it
whatever you
clean.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Sick. All right, we got a lot of members here. Thank you, guys. All right.
I'm just standing by until it's time for you to go.
Should I?
I just want to make sure I don't miss that that moment.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking.
I could pee too.
When it hits 58,
Zach.
I'll go probably. Zach, you got to stagger a little
Hold on,
bit.
you got to
Come on,
stagger, brother.
I
gotta-
gotta pee. Dude.
Okay, so stand by.
So you're going to take the.
You're gonna go too?
Yes,
Wait,
I
hold
was.
on. So Zach, you can take the 58 spot.
Right.
Okay.
Olivia, you go 59.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll do 14
Wait.
0.
I kind of have
You
to
can
go
go before.
too.
You can go before.
But I'm kind of committed to this
Oh, I got this.
switching stuff. What's up?
You guys talking about who's going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
I got it.
You'll take care of that for us?
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'll take care of the show if you guys want. I can show off my new skateboard.
Why don't you go?
Oh, whoa, hello.
Whoa.
Cool. Takashi Murakami.
I'm gonna go pee.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Wait 10 seconds, dude.
Wait.
It's not 58 yet, bro.
Fuck, dude, he fucked it all up. Now you have to wait longer.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I see they just joined the waiting room. Tell them Ethan's in the bathroom, but we'll let him in just a moment here.
No, I'm not gonna pee until the show is over. No, it hit 58. It kind of counts. It counts.
You think that's enough stagger after Zach went?
Yeah.
Pee when you want to, man. Free ball it.
No, bro. It's about hostility, dude. No, not hostility.
No, it's about
the
there's
other
no
word.
pee police in
The
here.
opposite side of hostility.
We don't got a pee police around here. You can pee wherever you want, whenever you want.
No, dude. You need to respect people.
That's true.
Good luck.
I do need
Good.
respect.
If I see anyone stand up to go to the bathroom, sometimes this actually happens. This is a thing I do. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I see someone else go, and I have to wait.
Oh yeah, always.
It's fucked up. You know, messed up, dude.
It's messed up.
That is messed up.
I'm gonna wait till 59.
I think you've waited enough.
No.
I want you back by the beginning of the conversation.
All right, I'll go.
They want to know if we can do a quick sound test. Nah, we're freeballing. I mean, we can kind of test,
I feel like that.
but it's going to happen live. I mean,
Yeah.
we're already live, so it is what it is. It is what it is.
Sweet.
But yeah, we'll make sure that everything is looking good, sounding good before we get into the meat of this conversation, this high-level conversation. A lot of high-level ideas are going to be passed around today.
Yeah.
A lot of insights. Might be some disagreements. Sparks may fly.
Oh, you think?
I mean, at certain points, there's certainly going to be some contentious moments, probably touching on some taboo subjects, I would imagine.
I would also.
And, but I think it's going to be great.
I'm back.
I think it's going to be exciting. You're back, Zach?
It was a quick piss.
Okay. Very good. Zach's back. Ethan is landing back in his seat right now. There he is. Oh, fake out. Oh.
He's shaking off the pee.
So they just asked if we could do a sound test before we start, rather than explain that. You want me to just...
You guys see my new tat?
Do the pose.
Oh yeah, like this. I didn't realize I have the Rolex thing.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
Hey, you guys hear about that I got a new tattoo? Sorry, go ahead. It's so cool to see in the monitor. I'd be like
It's just
this.
so cool.
Then I'd be like,
Are you going to show it off to our new friends?
They'll see it.
Oh, they'll see it. All right. Well, are we ready to?
Yeah, but if they want to do a sound test, that's fine. Or we'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, we're live, so there's no testing, but we will not.
I wanted to thank. Actually, maybe I'll thank our. Can we thank the gifted and do the sound test? I'm going to read these off real fast.
Probably
You
confusing.
set up the call. I'm just going to read this off real fast.
Okay, you go right ahead.
Evil 379, thank you for the 5 gifted. Amy Army Rave, thank you for the 5 gifted. Rusty Chips, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Okay then, thank you for the 5 gifted. Chris Sides, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Lola, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Naomi Noop. Naomi. Gifted 5, thank you so much. Muzzle, thank you so much for the gifted 5. Lola, thank you for the gifted 5. She did it twice. How nice of her. Thank you guys so much for your support. It truly
wonderful stuff
is appreciated now very much. Thank you guys. Love you all. All right.
I am admitting them to the room right now. Here we go.
My boys, my dogs. What's up, players?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, they can't hear
have
me.
to connect their audio. 1 second. Hello, can you hear us okay?
We can hear you.
What-
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you guys hear us?
We can. And
I can hear you guys good, yeah.
Are you seeing our video feed okay?
Yeah, we are. We can see your video feed. We can hear you.
Ethan lost some weight. That's great.
I did. Thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. Thanks,
Oh,
man.
Good job with that.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you saying that.
And that's not even us trying to be funny. Like dead serious. That's great.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
No, I know. I know. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. So you guys know that we're live, right? Just to be clear. And you guys are also live?
Yeah. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay, cool. I like to just mention it because sometimes people, they
Yeah, not
realize
many
halfway through,
people-
they're like, wait, this is live? I'm like,
Not many people can do live, so we're one of the few.
you know what?
Yeah.
Just to say something nice about you guys here at the top, I got to say, you guys do 3 lives per week, and we do that too. And I know it ain't easy. It's a real operation to put on 3 live shows every week. So I got to give you guys props for that.
I appreciate that, man. We even give you guys your kudos and say there's not many podcast live streamers. It's us, you, Tim Cast, and Crowder. That's really it that I could think of. And PBD. They just started doing it. So
Oh, they do?
Yeah,
Oh.
they do live stream podcasts as well. So, but most people don't do it for obvious reasons. So
Yeah,
it's not-
exactly.
So we definitely commend you guys as well.
Nice. Also, I want to say something else. Coconuts, you have a service dog, and he's so cute. He or she, I don't know, so cute.
My name's Coconuts now.
What's that?
I just came back from Barbados too, so that's actually hilarious. And they were tasty, man. Coconuts were tasty.
I love Oh man, coconuts are phenomenal. One of the best nut. They're a nut, right? I mean, those are great.
The best nut.
It's a big ass nut, but it is what it is. This is your dog, right, Coco?
Saw Hero. There you go. My boy Hero, man.
You know what? I'll call you Walter or Coconuts. Sorry. You know what? It's such a bad habit. I'm trying to be respectful. I call you Coconuts on the show because of the Coconuts Barbados thing. I'm gonna call you Walter's your name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be respectful. But anyway, I love your dog. I love your dog.
So what do you want to debate, man? I know that you guys wanted to have this discussion with us. We're happy to have it.
Okay. So
nice, respectful debate, whatever you want to discuss.
All right, so let's start from here. Just it's topical, so I'll bring it up. Is the Tate Bros got arrested again?
Yeah.
And well, first of all, Aiden Ross did that shit, right? Like, do you think he should be catching some flack from the community?
We don't know enough to comment on that. So, I mean, I don't know, Fresh, if you know anything else that I
Well, I
don't.
will say this.
But
they were arrested, but they were also released as well.
Immediately, yeah.
So that's good news right there.
True. They were released, but the judge-ish said they can be extradited to the UK just after their case finishes, and went further and said they're not allowed to leave the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about as far as like the Aiden situation and if that actually led. I know that, you know, in the news they're saying that it potentially led to them being arrested. But, you know, what I do know is I'm confident they're innocent. We know that this stuff is BS. These women have made these accusations before. So,
Can I ask you this? If you found out for sure that Aiden, him saying that is what got him arrested, do you think that he should catch shit for that? Because I feel like he really, if it's true, which it seems like it is like crazy snitching. Like he got his boy arrested. Like it's crazy.
Snitching at the finest.
Yeah, but we don't know. We just simply.
I mean, he did apologize for it though. Aiden did apologize.
Apologize? You can't apologize for running over someone's grandma. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck?
That was messed up, Aiden. So that's an L for you, buddy.
Oh, so he did.
Yeah.
So it is confirmed.
His live
Pretty much it is confirmed. Yeah, it's been reported in the news. Oh no, even Tate's lawyer I think put out a statement saying that it was because of Aiden Ross's fucking video.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that. But yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
Yeah. So L Aiden.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty amazing just that's what took him down. I've wondered if Aiden is a secret agent, maybe.
Well, you would know better than us.
Well, I'm not a secret agent.
Oh.
Or am I? You're saying that I'm secretly a red pill guy?
I mean, I think you're very, very versatile, but I don't know if you're red pill.
I'm versatile. I appreciate that. I think that's a compliment. So if you say that you think the Tate Bros are innocent,
Yes.
let me ask you this: if you knew that he did do the crime, would you stop supporting him?
He didn't.
No, I know. But hypothetically, let's say the evidence comes out, and they're like, "Here is the irrefutable proof. Boom! It's proven. Nobody can doubt it." Would you keep supporting him?
The thing is that I know that he's innocent. I know these girls.
Yeah, you're not answering the question, though. It's important to know.
Well, but that's why would I even go down that road to know that they're innocent?
Well, I think it's important to get to the heart of it because I'd like to know that if somebody was proven to be a R-wordist or a sex trafficker, would you continue to support them? And this is purely hypothetical. I mean, if he's innocent, then you got nothing to worry about. But if he's proven, and I mean, how do you prove it? Would you stop supporting him?
If he was doing that stuff, I would have known years ago.
Would you continue to support him if he did that stuff he's accused of?
Telling you, I wouldn't have been friends with him in the first place if he was a trafficker or doing any of these things that you're talking about.
Walter, would you support him?
We wouldn't have been friends in the first place.
Since he's not wanting to answer the question, maybe
would you
Walter
support
will answer
someone
it.
that pushed great allegations on other people? Yourself?
Oh, okay. I'm happy to get into that. We'll just take it. We'll absolutely talk about that. You busted your nut there right at the top, Walter?
I busted a heavy load, bro. Heavy
You
load.
fucking creamed your pants too fast, man. You got to pace yourself.
Big nuts, right?
Absolutely, man. That was.
I'm simply saying we've known guys for years. We wouldn't have been friends with them and been cool with them to the level that we are if we were involved in any of that stuff. We know the guys very well. They're not like, dude, these charges are bogus. That's why you haven't heard anything about the case in months. You know, everybody knows it's a farce.
And also, to be fair, their camera footage shows all the evidence.
Yeah.
So if you want to go into details here, bro.
So
show it in court,
to be
they're gonna
honest,
get it away.
I don't want to debate like the facts of the case because I've been through it, and in my opinion, it's irrefutable. That being said, you guys say the same thing, so whatever. I actually don't care about the details. I'm just interested if you would support him if it was proven. If you saw a video of him raping a girl, I mean, that's horrible to say. Sorry for being so vulgar. Would you be like, would you stop supporting him?
Well, to make it very clear, I wouldn't support anybody that did that.
Okay, good. That's good.
In general.
What about you?
But luckily, we know he's innocent, so there you go.
That's it. There you go. You answered the question. And Fit or Myron?
Hold on one sec. My mic is out.
Okay, go ahead.
He got you.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So what I said was we wouldn't even have been friends with him had that been a thing. We know these guys.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer, though.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't have been even friends with him in the first place.
Do you usually have trouble not answering questions directly?
No, it's not about that. It's about just, it's not even a real point.
I mean, it's a real question. It has a question mark behind it.
It's not even a scenario because they didn't do it.
It's a hypothetical situation, which is what I explained in the beginning.
I'm telling you, we wouldn't even have been friends in the first place. If they
Walter
were involved.
crushed that question, by the way. He absolutely crushed it. He's like, nope. And I was like, yo, Walter's the man. It's easy.
Well, like I said before, we wouldn't even have been friends if that was the case. And we know these guys well.
Yeah,
and they're
no,
not.
I hear you. That's not an answer to my question, though.
Fine.
But anyway, regardless, let me ask you this then. What would it take? Like, what evidence would be required to convince either one of you guys that he is guilty of some kind of crime? And again, you guys think he's innocent. You've seen the evidence. I'm talking just hypothetically, like I said, a video or something. Like, what would it take? I'm just curious.
I'm telling you that the reason why I'm so, strong on this is because I've looked at the case, I've looked at the evidence, I've looked at everything, I've looked at the surveillance footage. I know who the individuals are that made these allegations, and it's all a farce, bro. It's all a lie. That's why I can speak so confidently about it, and I'm telling you because I know these individuals personally. I spent a significant amount of time with them. I know that they're innocent.
Also, Myron, you worked on cases like this before.
And I've done cases like this before as well.
You're not a lawyer. I mean, what the fuck? What do you mean you've worked cases like this? You don't have credentials to talk about that?
I've arrested human traffickers.
Since when are police lawyers? You have no legal standing to say you've worked on cases like this. You don't have any authority.
Hold on. I'm the one that has to bring the case to the lawyer for prosecution, and I have to develop the evidence. What are you talking about?
Develop the evidence? Does that mean faking evidence? What do you mean developing the evidence?
Okay.
I'm being facetious there. I'm not actually accusing of anything. But Walter, I saw you raise your hands like, get a load of this guy. Since when do you believe that a police officer has the training and authority to comment on legal proceedings?
Well, before the case is even brought up in the court, someone has to do the work, right?
Yeah, they arrest people. Since when is that?
So knowing cases and talking to juries and for example, lawyers and stuff, he would know beforehand what's happening from a grower standpoint. So I think on some level he would know on the basis of what's happening with this case.
There is no prosecution if there's no law enforcement to arrest the individuals for the prosecution.
Yes, I know how it works, that you arrest, but then it goes to court where people who are trained to talk about the law do that. So you're
Ethan, let me-
you're
let
the
me-
muscle, right? The police are the muscle. They go,
So,
they do the
Ethan,
thing.
let
They
me
don't
clarify
make
this.
they don't make judgments.
Let me clarify this for you.
Yeah.
I was a former special agent of Homeland Security. That's the feds. We
Narc.
don't bring it unless it's. We don't bring the case forward unless it's ready for trial. We don't indict unless it's ready for trial. There's a reason why the feds have.
You don't
99
indict anybody. That's what the district attorney does.
No, that's the AUSA's office, Assistant United States Attorney's office, United States Attorney's office, and then the AUSA is Assistant United States Attorneys work underneath.
You
the
indict people?
No.
Right.
What I'm telling you is that the feds don't indict unless they're ready for trial. Okay.
The feds,
no.
bro. You can't cast an umbrella and say you're, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we're all feds here. Like, what? You're the FBI now too? I mean, what are you talking about?
They're all 1811s, aka special agents. That's the job series. Whether you're ATF, FBI, Homeland Security. I mean, Ethan, I'm going to be very respectful here. You're out of your wheelhouse. If you want to have this discussion, you can. But every single criminal investigator in the government that investigations, typically it's a special agent, postal inspector, etc. It's an 1811 job series. It's all the same thing. They get paid the same level, etc. So, criminal investigator. That's the general thing. Go on USA in 1811, you're going to see it.
I understand. The reason I bring it up is just because I hear you using those credentials frequently to say to pass Andrew Tate, and I've always thought that it's just kind of silly since you have no legal training.
What?
You have no training in. Have you passed the bar exam? Have you taken the bar exam?
You don't need to take the bar exam
to practice law.
Probable cause, to develop probable cause.
Probable cause. That's like a fucking. You're comparing a molehill to a mountain in terms of legality.
Hold on. To make an arrest, you need probable cause, and to get someone indicted, you need probable cause. However, at the federal level, AUSAs are very picky. They have the ability to take a case or not based on if it's good enough for them. They can go ahead and turn down cases. They actually turn down many cases. That's why most cases go to the state a lot of the times and don't end up getting prosecuted to the full extent. But when it goes to the feds and the AUSA actually takes it, they have a 98 to 99% win rate.
Yeah, their lawyers are good.
That's why most criminals are scared of going to the feds. But the lawyers are good. However, they can't put a good case together unless the investigators make the case. The AUSAs aren't interviewing suspects. The AUSAs don't have informants. The AUSAs aren't doing surveillance. The AUSAs aren't doing Title III intercepts. The AUSAs aren't debriefing sources. They're not doing any of that. It's the investigators that do that. And the thing is that when you're doing crimes at a federal level, you're way more thorough in your report writing, in your investigation, etc.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying that.
Fed Reacts.
What's that, Walter?
This channel, Fed Reacts.
Feds React. A proud Fed. So anyway, to touch back on the Andrew Tate thing,
Sure.
I just want to show you guys this clip of him, and then you guys can comment on it. If that's okay.
Then you start saying things like, "Oh yeah, but you're always working."
This is from one of his courses that he was teaching years ago.
I have to do some traveling and you can't come. I want to bring you with me. Traveling is a great one because the thing about this business is mobile. If you can find a good Airbnb with good internet, you can run it somewhere else. So it's a good little caveat to throw in. Oh, and you're always working. Why don't you work for me so we spend more time together? Work for you doing what? So I'll have a webcam business. Oh, I don't want to do that. So okay, I know you don't want to do that, but listen, come and let's have a meeting. Let's just talk about it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Fine. But let me explain it to you properly. In fact, I'll bring one of the girls who works for me. You, your bottom bitch, the new girl, you go out for fucking a nice dinner. Your bottom bitch is the one who does the selling. You don't do the selling. The girl has to hear from a girl. And this is where your bottom bitch has to be trained. That's why I said it's so important to have a good first girl. Tax is also another important element for controlling your woman. You're not going to pay anybody tax because you're getting paid in Bitcoin. So you don't need to pay tax to anybody. You need to tell your girl that you're paying the tax. Because girls are lazy. And girls are stupid, and girls don't understand how taxes work. So the girl's working with you, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we've made this much money, but I'm gonna pay the tax to make sure we don't get in trouble. She'll sit there and go, okay. Now that allows you to do two things. One, it's another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated.
I mean, that's illegal, right? What he just described.
So you're showing me a bunch of clips from a course from almost a decade ago. Well, what's the purpose?
Did it stop being illegal since it was 10? He says that he falsifies. But you said he didn't break the law, and he's saying here that he falsifies tax document to he lies to his employees, if you want to call that, to control them. He lies on their taxes and steals money from them. Is that not a problem?
So, what is your point of contention here? Is this a debate on Andrew Tate now? Is this what this is going to be?
Is this, bro? Are you seriously trying to get out of this so quickly? You can't even engage it at all.
I'm saying I thought we were going to debate on masculinity, or whatever. But go ahead. What's your point of contention?
Well, no, this is my only question about Tate. I don't continue to go on and on about him. Yeah.
No, tell me specifically, what's your point of contention here? Is it him having a girl come with him to have dinner with the chick? Is it the taxes? What is it specifically?
It's actually, like I had said, the taxes part seems to be explicitly illegal and exploitative. Like, there's no other way to interpret that unless you can illuminate me.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Ethan. Do you make as much money as the people that work for you?
Can I ask you this question, Myron? Do you have trouble answering direct questions?
No, I'm answering your question right now, but I need you to understand my perspective where I'm coming here, so it makes sense. Do you make as much as the people that work underneath you? The answer is probably no, right? You make more money than they do, correct? Because you're the boss, you run the podcast, they are subordinates, correct?
Sure.
So same in this situation. The women work for him. He has a webcam business. He takes the money and he does this with it to go ahead and run business. Okay.
Are you? Do you actually believe that?
Tax laws are different. Yeah.
Let me read this again. Let me watch this.
Still sitting there going, okay.
Underneath you.
Now that allows you to do two things.
Don't make as much
One,
money.
it's another control element. If I work with him, my tax is not a problem. If I do it alone, I have to deal with taxes. Taxes are complicated. So control element. It allows you to pay her a smaller percentage.
Pay her less.
So I used to pay my girls 30%. So for every $10,000 they made, I'd give them 3, and I'd keep 7. They thought they were on 50%. And I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So you're on 50%, but we had to pay the tax first, and then it's 50-50. If they say, why is it 50-50? Because I'm the one on camera, you say, because I'm the one typing, I'm the one with the property you're working in, I'm the one paying the bills, the electricity, I'm the one who's, and the electricity and every other maintenance cost of this property, I'm the one who bought the equipment, I'm the one who knows what he's doing, I'm the one with the knowledge, I'm the da-da-da-da-da-da. Shut the fuck up, go online.
Yeah, and he runs the business boss, just like you are of H3, and you make significantly more than all of your employees.
Yeah, I don't steal their money and lie to them about taxes. That's illegal.
No, well, the point is, again, he's in Romania. He's not in the United States.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to steal money from people in Romania.
It's not about that. He's employing these women. They're making more money with him than they would have before. The average salary in Romania is about $400 US. You understand?
The amount of money is literally immaterial. He said, I lied. Walter, what do you think about this? He said, I steal money from these girls and lie to them about it. He literally said that.
Ethan, if we need to...
Wait, hold on. Don't talk over Walter. I want to hear from him.
No, there needs to be context here because you asked me this situation, right? You asked me for me specifically, so I'm going to go ahead and answer you. These women, okay, were making no money prior. The average salary in Romania is around $400 US. These girls are making $10K plus a month at this point, okay? He's taking a percentage. They're still getting thousands of dollars.
That's insane logic. You're saying it as long as someone you're stealing from gets like a decent chunk, then it doesn't matter. He lies to them. He says he says they think they're getting 50%. They're actually getting 7%. I tell them they're getting 50%. I'm actually giving them 7%. What do you call that?
Let me ask you this, Ethan. Do your employees know exactly how much money you make and how much you pay them in comparison to how much you make?
I'm talking about their salary, bro. Why can't you answer a question?
Same situation, my friend. Same situation.
It's not. Walter, go ahead. I'm curious what you think.
Yeah, so I just find it funny you're pinpointing Andrew because a lot of businesses run this way in America, especially.
No. People do not lie about how much taxes they're paying and then secretly withhold money. That's called fucking theft.
Well, I'm referring to people paying whatever they want to pay employees. I'm just saying in general.
It's not about salary, dude. It's nothing to do with that.
That is about salary.
That's extremely important, though.
It doesn't matter how much they're making.
$100 a month. And this is why I love that you play clips, right? And you're playing these clips out of context, and people don't know the full story of what it's like to live in Romania, how much money the average person makes, how much these women are making in comparison to the average person.
Do you guys do that to your employees?
You made these women millionaires, but you don't know that, do you?
It doesn't matter how much money they make. Why don't you understand that, bro? Do you treat your employees that way?
So now we're discussing how people treat their employees. I'm confused here. So we're debating like
Walter, stick with it, buddy. We're no offense, but this is literally what we're discussing.
This is boring, bro. Like, you
Okay,
lost
we
me.
can move on. We can move on. I don't think this is going anywhere anyway. I mean, but
Sure.
absolutely. But again, I'm not here to talk about Tate. I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that. Although I don't know, Walter, if you want to discuss any further on if you think he's described theft or if you think that this is just normal payroll stuff.
I think it's irrelevant.
Oh, Walter, you were the answer the question guy. So confronted with a tape of him confessing to a crime, we close our eyes and think of better times.
Again, he's running a business. He's paying the women a percentage. What he tells them and what they get paid. I mean, it's at the end of the day, these women are making a bunch of money.
He tells them a percentage. Go on, follow that thought.
No. But what I'm telling you is that relative to how much money they were making before, relative to where they live in Romania, relative to what they were doing prior, this is like money. He's been turning these women into millionaires, dude.
You know what, Ethan? This is simple. Tell your employees how much money you're making right now.
It's got nothing to do with that.
And then tell them how much you pay them and see how they react.
Frankly, they do have access to the financials of the podcast.
I know exactly how much money.
Yeah, they do.
Perfect.
I'm literally telling you they have transparency. What do you want? Dan sees everything. Everybody in the podcast sees everything. Not that that's relevant at all.
Great. Well, you know what? That is your business. That's how you handle it.
So wait, hold on. But Myron, follow the thought. Follow the thought. You said he pays them a percentage. He said they think they're getting 50%. Then he says, actually, I give them 30%. He's lying, correct?
Listen, man. At the end of the day, bro, you want to put us in this hot seat to make us expose somebody on camera?
Bosses never tell
Whatever
their employees what they're actually like. They don't know how much.
Bro, that's payroll tax. That's a federal crime. You should know that. You're a Fed, right?
Again, he lives in Romania.
Okay. So theft is by the way, most of the girls he traffics there are not even Romanian. But I guess if you
wait, who did he traffic?
Who did he traffic, Ethan?
Okay,
Ethan. We want names.
Who did he traffic, Ethan?
We want names, Ethan. Real names.
Okay. I'm not going to say he trafficked anyone. The girls that work for him. Well, I think he's a sex trafficker, but I don't want to get caught in this argument. I don't care about it.
You said it. You said he did. So who did he do it to? Who? We need some names. We need some names, bro. Coconuts.
I don't. Okay, so he didn't sex traffic anyone. I don't care about that point. He didn't sex traffic. But I'm saying the girl.
Good boy. Taking it back.
Okay, you guys got me. So, but the girls who live there they're not even Romanian. And also, about my employees, they make 100% of what I tell them I pay them. You understand that, right? I say, Dan, I owe you. I'm going to pay you $1,000. And then at the end of the month, I give him $1,000. Andrew says, I'm going to pay you $1,000. Or Andrew says, yeah, I'm going to pay you $1,000, but ends up giving them $700. That's not honest. But we don't need to get into that. Let's move on. You guys want to move on?
Sure, if you want to.
I'll give you this, bro. You're a comedian. You're funny. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I
think you're nice. Walter, I do think you're nice. I think you have a kind heart. I think you just got, I swear to God, I feel like you just got like in with the wrong people. Like you have a sweet heart, Walter. You don't have to live this life.
Bro, this is fire and ice, bro. Like I'm chill, cool. He's fiery hot. It works, bro. It works. You know?
Fire and ice?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. The Tate brothers Bucharest compound was initially raided by American women and a Moldovan woman. You know what? I didn't even want to get into this. It's fine. All right. So let's move on. You guys have spoke about this issue a lot about rape culture. Is rape culture a myth?
Grape
culture. And we're not talking about wineries, right, fellas?
We did a full podcast on this. All the studies are there and everything else like that. But yeah.
So if somebody's actually graped, that's something you take seriously?
Of course. It's one of the most heinous crimes. I genuinely think that do that should be put to death.
Yep.
It's one of the worst things
Really?
you can do. Yeah.
So you think grape is one of the worst crimes someone could do? It's not funny. It's not interesting. It's like just death sentence.
No, I think guys that do that to women need to be dealt with in a certain manner, and that's unacceptable behavior.
So here's a guest on your show named Charleston White. Let's listen to this anecdote.
For White?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Well, we used to run trains on white girls.
Choo choo. Shout out Robin Hood.
We used to do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep with all you guys."
Yeah.
We said, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
We might have to go off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch.
Yeah,
So, do you think that your friend Charleston should be put to death?
So wait, hold on. Whose friend?
Okay, whatever. Your guest. Yeah, you guys are pretty friendly with him.
No, we're not.
You were you were laughing. You seem to be taking that, having a laugh about it.
Do you know why?
Why?
No. Do you know why?
Go ahead, please. I'm listening.
Because we cannot believe he said that on camera. So this it can't be serious.
Also, the other thing too, Ethan, did you see that full interview, Ethan, out of curiosity?
Probably didn't.
I've seen bits of it. No, I haven't watched the whole thing.
I watched the full interview. Okay.
Out of context.
So fantastic. Once again, you like to do the out of context thing, but it's okay. Let me aware
Go
you.
ahead and just explain. You don't have to do that.
During the course of that interview, he went through his life story and how he changed his life and turned it around from a life of crime, robbing people, being involved in a murder, doing that type of thing when he was young. He talked about all that in the beginning and how he turned his life around and how he advocates for the youth now to not be involved in a life of crime. So what that clip that you took right there.
You said rapists should be put to death.
Yeah, they should be.
Well, he just said he gang raped.
And also keep in mind that he was quoting a song from Two Live Crew.
So it didn't happen.
Well, of course, he's sensationalizing it by quoting the music thing, but I'm telling you that he was explaining his life of crime prior, right, during the course of that podcast. So you're taking that one clip.
So we're forgiving him?
Left the rape. No, we didn't. What I'm telling you is that we were listening to a life story that he was talking about and how he changed his life around. So obviously he did some shitty things when he was younger and he turned his life around.
So if you are a rapist, then you can basically recover and be a guest, a celebrated guest on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Well, he was a child also when he did that.
He was a
And
child.
that was a song that he was quoting again.
Again, so you guys give him a lot of grace.
He was quoting a song, number one. Number two, he was a kid when that happened. Again, this is why it's important
How old
to
was he?
watch the podcast before you go
What do you
ahead
mean he
and
was a kid?
He was in his teenage years.
Okay. Like 18?
No, below that.
17?
I don't remember the exact age, but I know he was a teenager.
Okay, well, I mean, clearly there's a disparity there of meaning. But I'll say this, since you guys seem to believe that he's goofing around, or not goofing, but you guys think he's exaggerating, but let me just tell you a little bit something about your friend Charleston White. You guys know most of this, but the audience, but I'm saying this for the audience. In 1991, he was sent to jail for murdering a man who tried to stop him from shoplifting. And but now we're 2019. This was 5 years ago. He was arrested for unlawful carrying a weapon. 2019, he was arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. In 2022, 2 years ago, he's arrested for DUI, unlicensed carry of weapon, possession of marijuana. I mean, whatever, 420 blazed. 2023, last year, stopped by FBI over kidnapping allegations. And again in 2023, he was arrested for animal cruelty and aggravated assault with deadly weapon charges. This is a very serious criminal who's definitely admittedly done rape. And y'all really are interested. You're interested in that.
Not our friend, bro.
Does this have to do with us? Nigga,
It's
what?
a video of you in it, Walter. I mean, what do you mean?
Bro,
bro, let's rub those coconuts together, man. What do you mean? What does it have to do with you? It's a video with you in it.
Use your brain, my nigga. We're not friends. We just did a podcast.
Yeah, we did a podcast, and we're not friends with him. And again, like I said before, the clip that you're referring to, he was describing his life story of what he had done prior. He actually mentioned that, but he mentioned it as well. So again, that was him telling his life story, man.
Okay.
And he was using a Two Live Crew song to describe it.
So put rapists to death unless they're cool and want to come on our show.
That's not what I said at all. Like I said,
You said put rapists to death. You said that verbatim during this interview.
Minors have a different legal system than adults do. So he was a minor when he did it.
Yeah, you didn't mention that.
Ethan,
I just
what
mentioned
about
he was
your
a
guest?
line
He didn't
brawler.
mention the minor thing. What, Walter?
He was a minor when he
Ethan,
did
you-
that.
Also, you're a podcaster, right? So you know guests come on your show all the time. What about your bad guests? I can name a few.
Yeah, it wasn't a combative interview. You guys, you know what I mean? Like you guys were laughing and having a good time and being like, "Oh shit."
Well, as podcasters, Ethan, we let our guests talk. So whatever they want to say, they can say because it's their podcast. Now, granted, you yourself are a podcaster too. And your guests are very, very, very well endowed as well. Actually, bro, your guests are really well out there, like Liver King, scammer. Isn't that one of your friends too? Actually, if I'm correct, you
He's
follow him on
friend of the
Instagram. That's your real friend. And he scammed how many people? Millions?
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
what's
isn't that your
happening?
friend? Damn, that's your friend, buddy.
Coco,
He's a scammer. That's fucked up, bro.
Coco,
Well,
you gotta chill. You gotta hit that island breeze, man. You're getting emotional.
I know, bro. I love it. It's chill.
I mean, if you're gonna use that angle of like you brought this guy on your podcast,
my friend.
he's not even our friend, bro.
No, it wasn't that you. Okay, you know what? I misspoke when I said he would.
But I'm telling you that, but we got to have things in
All right,
context.
go ahead and do your thing. You guys are getting emotional, though. I have to say,
No, we're not getting emotional.
emotions are high.
To you.
We need
We're
to
just
take a breath.
I'm just describing to you that he was describing his life story, which involved criminal and nefarious acts. Okay.
By the way,
And-
Liver King was exposed after he came on our show.
Oh, well, maybe you should have did your research. Maybe.
What? With a fucking crystal ball, Walter?
Oh, well, guess what?
We need a crystal ball
We
too.
didn't know.
You said you didn't know he did these crimes when he was on your show?
It's in your head, Ethan. No, oh my God.
Yeah. Do you understand how future and past are different?
Ethan. I guess we both need a crystal ball.
Walter, do you understand the difference between future and past? Are you aware of temporal
Well, you
changes?
got to some things in the future with
Exactly,
fucking around with animals and getting caught with a gun and shit. This is after the fact. How are we supposed to know that?
Well,
Getting
no, I'm
slapped
talking about the rape. I'm
podcast.
okay.
You're
The
gonna say
reason
crystal ball was you, Ethan.
the reason I brought up his rap sheet is not to say you guys knew about it, is to show you guys that he is a serious criminal. He was and he still is. So to say that he's embellishing it, I think is giving him a lot of grace when he's admittedly just a rapist. And he recounts the story with a lot of joy, it seems like. And
Was your girlfriend
Let me
white?
watch this one more time,
nah.
and then we can move on.
Well, we
You should have watched the whole podcast. You wouldn't
You
have
think
had
so?
to come in this discussion with us on this thing and look crazy.
Yeah, but yeah. Did you not want to? Would you? I'm curious about your guys' reaction. Let me see this.
trains on white girls.
Choo choo.
I mean, he's smiling.
She's got a Robin Hood.
You guys laugh.
we used
Choo
to-
choo, choo choo.
Yeah, running trains on girls, okay.
And then you went choo choo.
Yep. Because that's considered consensual sex most of the time when you run a train on a girl.
Okay, let's see how this develops.
Do it without permission. So it's not like she came over and said, "Hey, I want to sleep
What? Oh, full screen it. My bad. Let me do that.
with all you guys."
Yeah.
We say, "Hey, man, that white girl like you. Get over here." And then we put
shit.
yeah. We just come in with dicks out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Now, if somebody's committing you with the worst crime that's ever been, the worst thing someone could do, I mean, I understand that you guys are shocked that he said it, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, I don't know what you do here, but bro,
Yeah.
hold the L.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
out.
really
What are you doing here, bro?
really trying to grasp at anything here. I see what you're like. Again, he's telling his life story. All right, we're listening. Again, he says we come out with our dicks out, and we're like, "What the fuck?" So it's like that. Like I think anybody would be like, "What the fuck? Like what the hell?"
how much longer? How much
go.
longer did this interview
Where this
go
going?
after that revelation that he mass raped? He's a mass rapist. How much longer did the convo go? Do you guys kick him out or anything?
I don't recall how much longer it
Well,
was.
actually, Ethan, if you saw, we're not friends at all. And actually, after the show, we had some beef.
Oh,
If you
for
saw-
real? What'd you guys
Yeah,
beef
we're not-
about?
Everything.
We don't. Yeah, we just don't get along.
Everything.
Yeah, bro.
So, I mean, this
So,
is another.
You were saying that we're his friend, bro? Come on.
We're
man.
I
not,
take
man.
that. You know what? I misspoke. I don't know if you guys are friends. That's fine.
It's the angle you try to approach it
You
on.
do that a lot, though. You speak a lot, honestly.
Well,
Don't you-
I mean, I'm willing. If I say that you guys are friends, and,
be honest, I'm
and
not
I'm
even-
wrong, I'll admit it. I don't.
explain
I
that.
don't know if you guys were friends. I don't think that detail's
not.
important.
We're not.
Okay,
And,
let's
and
go
I-
off Twitch. Yeah. Okay, Twitch. Hey, am I being wrong here by saying that you're a friend?
Okay, so okay. We didn't
Hmm?
know. We didn't know. It's fine.
Okay. There you go.
and we didn't know that he was gonna say that
But
shit.
you,
we didn't.
you
think a
guys,
lot.
you guys
They're
did.
in a lot.
All right.
All right.
So Thank you, guys. Moving on.
Ethan, can I ask you a question, bro?
Go ahead.
I think, honestly speaking, bro, you're a great person at heart.
Well,
But
thanks. That
sometimes
makes two of us.
things can happen where we misspeak on what we say.
Mm-hmm.
And back in the day, me and mine were coming up in the YouTube streets, Rumble streets, trying to make a name for ourselves. And somebody made an accusation against my friend Myron here. Some, Listerine was misplaced and not used correctly. But all of a sudden, you and your team came to the defense of this person, allegations, and surprisingly, you said that we were rapists. And I was like,
didn't say that. That's actually that's a flat out lie. I don't know why you need to lie about that.
You insinuated.
Did not.
That it was sexual assault.
I've got all the clips. You guys want to go over it?
You insinuated that it was sexual assault, is what you
Look up, baby.
That's true. That's true. And I believe it was, by the way, and we can go over that. I do believe you did sexually assault her, Myron, and we can go over that.
She didn't even want to say that.
Yeah, wow. I know. I know exactly. That's why I'll say it. I'll say it for her.
You'll say it for her. Okay. Okay, then.
Anyhow,
Coconuts, you misspeak a lot.
About that. Like,
Coconuts,
I'm not
you
even
think
that
rape
angry.
is the same as?
Hold on, Ethan. If this was you, bro, and someone accused you of this, you know what I'd say? I need all the evidence before I say Ethan did this, because as a man, what we go through, bro, it's terrible. Women lie all the time and say, "Oh, he did this and that," which normally could not be true, and we believe it because she said it. First is, what does Ethan say? You know what? I'll give Ethan that benefit of doubt. Unfortunately, you didn't go to that. You say, you know what? Fuck these niggas. They're rapists.
Yeah.
And also
I would never use the
We did our
N-word, Walter.
podcast.
How dare you? Or, well, not today anyway.
And then we did our podcast, right? And we debunked it. We showed the text message. We showed everything.
Yeah.
And
so let's look at the clips then. Instead of talking hypothetically, let's just dig into it. Clearly, this is something, a point of contention. So here,
I mean, I don't really care about it. I'm cool with debating the other stuff, but if you want to go,
well, Walter brought it up. He seems to care about it.
We just want to know why.
I mean, I think
because I think Myron sexually assaulted her.
How?
Well, let's get into it. Y'all want to talk about it or not?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so let's start by watching her recount the story. Okay, let's start here, and let's just let's just be concrete about it. We don't need to speak hypothetically. Here is her retelling the story.
And
guys
I'm
are about
trying to
lose another
again
10,000 subscribers because you guys lost 10,000 subscribers after this. You guys know that, right? Like after we did our episode, I'm warning you, Ethan. Like you did your episode on this, then we did our retaliation episode showing the evidence.
You think you affected our sub count? That's crazy.
Oh, I got the numbers.
You got the numbers, buddy.
You guys lost 10,000 that day. We can show it right now on Social Blade.
I don't know if you know this, buddy, but we lose 10,000 every month.
Okay.
So I don't. Hey, bro, I lose 10,000 every month, sucker.
Look,
that shit's commonplace, man. Y'all take credit for that. But anyway, let's talk about. Can we talk about the actual issue instead of getting so emotional all the time?
Oh, I'm just showing you the numbers.
Who's emotional, bro?
I'm just warning you.
Walter, when I'm trying to have a straight conversation. You guys start screaming and hollering about sub counts and stuff. It's very emotional.
Screaming.
Do you want to watch this clip?
Let's go for it, man.
All right.
Oh, you
give him cues like I want to leave, I don't want to be here, and he's like, "Oh, you can sit on the bed." So I sit on the bed, and I'm sitting at the edge of the bed, like the memes, how they say how girls are. And I'm sitting at this edge of the bed. He's like, "Oh, you can come up a little bit more." So now I come up, but I leave a nice gap between the both of us, where it's like very obvious, like I don't like you, that I'm leaving a gap between us. And I'm on my phone. He's on his phone. And I remember, again, I was speaking about my views. Once again, he just jumps on top of me and starts making out with me.
Wow.
Like trying to kiss me and stuff. And so I'm like, I have my hands like on him where it's like, I don't want him like laying on me like intimately. So I'm just holding my hands up. And I'm like, no. This was about like max a minute long. And I was wearing like this shirt, and it's like a very loose shirt, whatever. And he basically lifts up the shirt and made a comment. And then I was like, I'm done. I'm over this. Like, and
Wait,
I
he
said
lifted
to him,
up your shirt and kind of looked at underneath it and commented?
Yeah, my chest. Because I have piercings.
I'm sorry, you said what?
No, I said I have piercings, so he made a comment on it.
Oh, okay.
And it was very creepy. It was very weird.
I don't want to This is bad. This is very bad. This is a very disturbing story, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting, but at that point,
I think
like,
he may have assaulted you. I mean, at this point,
I mean, I don't want to say that, but like, again, like,
I don't want to
that's-
say
it's just-
So, and again, that's why first of all, I don't think it's fair how you guys dogpiled on her because she never even said it was assault. I did. So let's talk about me.
Because Ethan, the reason why she said it wasn't assault is because you're leaving out the part where she came over to my place. She left where she was at to come to my place. She went and hung out with me. We went and got food prior to this. Then we were in my bed. She came back to my place, by the way, after this. Matter of fact, Fresh, didn't she ask you to give her a ride to my spot?
That is correct.
Oh.
And all of those things entitle you to grab her fucking top and expose her breasts?
What?
That's what she said you did.
Dude,
max a minute long. And I was.
She weren't kissing. We're making out. I don't know if you're in the game, Ethan. I know you're married and you haven't been, single for a while, but it's called escalation. It's called women showing you signs.
She said that you attempted to kiss her and she pushed you off.
That's not true, bro. Because I told her to go get Listerine and she went ahead and did it.
Okay,
that's where the mouthwash joke came from.
Well, first of all, let me say this.
You're not gonna win this. You weren't there.
All right.
Here's the other thing too.
You're getting excited. I'd like to make my point, but you can go ahead and finish.
No. Here's the other thing too. At the beginning of that clip that you like to play, because you like to play clips and not the full thing, I said, "Oh, come up." And what does she do? She gets off the edge of the bed and comes closer to me. I mean, I think that's a sign, right?
Well, that's
Ethan?
what
She's
you
in my
said.
bed.
That's what you said happened.
She just said it in the thing. Oh yeah.
Oh no, you're right. She said he asked me to come closer and I came a bit closer. But that makes sense to me. If I think it's reasonable that I heard her say he jumped on me. Yeah, let me speak, please. Thank you.
Please.
I think it's reasonable for me to conclude. She says he jumped on me and he lifted my top to expose my breasts and commented on my breasts. That is reasonable for me to conclude that is sexual assault. And then when I really doubled down on it is when you responded to it. So here, let me watch a clip of you responding to it, Myron.
Wearing like this shirt, and it's like a very loose shirt, whatever. And he basically lifts up the shirt and made a comment, and then I was like, "I'm done. I'm over this." Like, and
Wait,
I
he
said
lifted
to him,
up your shirt and kind of.
That, my friends, is what she's mad about. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's play just a little bit longer, and I'll expose it for y'all.
I've looked at underneath it and commented.
Yeah, my chest, because I have piercings.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You say what?
No, I said I have piercings, so he made a comment on it,
Oh, okay.
and it was very creepy. It was very weird.
I don't want to.
No, it was not creepy. She's mad because I basically made a joke about her titties being lopsided. Whatever. It is what it fucking is, man. All right? There you go. Ta-da!
Yeah, so you just described sexual assault. You just admit to it, right? I mean, you said I did lift her top and I commented on her breasts.
Yep, and it was 100% consensual, Ethan, because
not according to her.
See, here's the thing. I don't know. Once again, it's fantastic that you pulled up a clip from that podcast. I don't know if you saw that number 59 there, but during the course of the podcast, that was 59 times she lied to you, and I showed proof that she lied.
You were very generous with those cap counters.
No. I was very thorough about it because I showed full text messages. It was a 6-hour.
Anyway, I'm talking about this is the point that matters, right? The assault part.
Right.
Let's focus on that.
Okay.
So you basically are confessing now and then that you lifted her top and commented on her breasts.
She let me do it, Ethan.
What was she?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Spoken like a real Fed, bro. She let you do it, and what? In what way did she Did she say you can lift my breasts? You can lift my top and make fun of my breasts?
Ethan.
No, Walter. Let Myron talk. Don't help.
Hold on. Ethan, let me ask you a question. Like,
she let you do it. What does that mean?
Like when you and your woman are about to make love, do you sit there and go, "Do you mind if I lift your shirt up?"
Are you talking about my wife that I've been married to for 12 years?
Whether it's your wife or a woman that you've hooked up with in the past.
She said she was pushing you off, dude.
No, that's not true. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not true.
Okay, but if that's what she said, then you agree it's reasonable for me to conclude that their essay did happen.
That's not true, bro.
But you know what? You know what's interesting to me is that you're
that entire talk.
But you're confessing. You're confessing right now. You understand that, right?
No, Ethan.
Am I crazy? This man just confessed.
No, because you're trying to listen. You're trying to hear something that didn't happen. I'm telling you, she literally, right? Because once again, you're playing clips and you're not playing the full thing. This girl asked Fresh to come to my house. He had to drive her from Miami Beach all the way to my spot, which is about 30 minutes away. Okay, FYI. She went out and hung out with me. We went to go get some food. Then she came back to my place. Then I told her we kissed. Why do you think I told her to go get some fucking Listerine? Because I didn't like the way her breasts.
As much as you want to go on about what happened, the lead up does not indicate consent at any way.
Ethan.
Lead up is not consent, brother.
Yes. And then I say, yo, I don't like the way her breath smells. You need to go get some Listerine. She goes and gets the Listerine and comes back. Okay? Then we're in bed kissing or whatever. And she says, oh, you jumped on me. That's not true. That's why she was reluctant to say, oh, I don't want to say sexual assault, because she knows everything was consensual. Everything that led up to it was consensual, bro. Now you're trying to make something of something that isn't true.
Just to review, you say there was lots of leading up to this, okay?
Yes.
That showed that she was consenting. Then you guys go to your bedroom and where you kiss her. She says that you jumped on her. You disagree. But then the part that's important, in my opinion, which is the essay part, you say you say then and now that you lifted her top and commented on her breasts, and you don't deny that.
Don't forget.
Walter, let him answer. I took my time wording that. Myron.
She was wearing my clothes. She was wearing my clothes too.
His clothes.
She was wearing my clothes.
Tell me why a girl would change into your clothes and
hold on. Just so you again, just to say I understand it. You lifted her top and commented on her breasts, right? You don't deny that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Myron's shirt.
I lifted my shirt.
So if a girl's wearing your shirt, you can assault her.
No one said that. There was no assault.
There was no assault.
I'm trying to show how ridiculous your argument is, trying to say that.
Because you told her to do Listerine?
Shirt. It's like, bro, it's my shirt. She changed it to my clothes. She drank my Listerine. She was in my bed at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. She asked my friend to drive her to my spot 30 minutes.
Let me ask you this. Was she on the foot? She says she was on the foot of the bed.
And then by your own video that you just showed,
she said she scooted up a little bit.
She came closer.
Okay.
She came closer.
That doesn't sound like a... If I'm trying to hook up with a girl, if she's like sitting at the edge of the bed and just inches up a little bit, that sounds like someone who doesn't want to kiss me.
But she got close to me, bro. We were making out. Why do you think I told her to get Listerine?
Ethan.
Come on, man.
Ethan.
Come on, Ethan.
We're all men here, right? Before you married your wife, did you smash? Maybe? Once or twice?
Do I do premarital sex? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And when this happened, just take us back in time here. Not to get to your business, but I'm just curious, bro. You were in the bed at some point with her, right? And did you magically just like say, hey, babe, can I see your tits? Or did you say, oh, shit, it's happening right now, hard as fuck. Lift it up and then go for it. What happened?
Not that. No, I did not just lift her top up and go for it. No.
I said I need enthusiastic consent.
Yeah.
Said to me lifting your shirt up this much.
That would mean
you consent to me lifting
it
up.
But it doesn't sound like you guys were laying in bed making out. It sounds like you were making awkward advances on her.
Dude, she told you in your own thing that I told her to get Listerine, correct? Why would I tell her to get Listerine?
You can only smell someone's breath if you're making out with them. You probably did it just because you're being a dick and you felt rejected because she didn't want you.
Oh, but she went and got the Listerine, right? Because she was rejected.
Ethan, remember Amber Heard?
Yeah.
Yo, imagine if Johnny Depp didn't take her to court and fight for his life and his career.
Amber Heard lost the defamation case. Therefore, women be lying.
No.
They do be lying.
It was proven.
They do be lying.
They do be lying, bro.
And how many other men have been in the same position where they've been lied about by women?
Well, here's the thing. She didn't even say it. He said it for her.
But again, this is why. Right, of course. And again, I think it's fucked up that y'all went after her because she didn't say that. First of all, I thought that was fucked up. She has every right to describe a bad date that she had with you, which is what she was doing. And then I drew the conclusion based on what you said then and now that you lifted her top and commented on her lopsided breasts, as you said. Which is the definition. That is actually quite literally sexual assault.
No, it is not. It's not consensual. Criticism isn't illegal, bro.
And
they're lopsided.
This is funny because if this was you, this position here, you know the big difference between us and you? We would say, you know what? We need all that.
We need evidence. We want to say no
prove
crazy shit like that.
You are essaying somebody.
Well, I mean,
Again,
I'm not taking this to the police. She gave her story, and I listened.
No, you assume
her.
Defamation would be considered.
It's not defamation. It's literally not defamation, bro. It's a first-hand account. It's just a girl saying, "This is what happened to me." How's that defamation?
And you said this was sexual assault. She said, no, it's not that. And then you tried to make it that.
That's crazy, bro. That's like us saying
Well, I think that you basically admit that you did sexually assault her.
That's how bad you fucked up on that one. Even our enemies came to our
You had your
defense.
friends, Apple and Peach, come to our defense.
I mean, it is definitely my opinion that you sexually assaulted her. That hasn't changed.
Well, sir, I would say the general consensus is that you're wrong, and you guys lost 10,000 subscribers that day after we did our episode.
Bro, I lose 10,000 every day, bro. It's like a fucking game. Don't you know?
Yeah, sure, you lose every day 10,000. I mean, we could
Not every day, every month.
every single day. Come on, man.
Can you,
guys got nice
since you guys love
subscribers.
Social Blade so much, why did y'all erase 120 million videos right before coming on our show?
We didn't. What are you talking about?
Bro, quite literally, look at Social Blade. You guys removed like a ton of content from your channel.
Yeah, we're controversial, bro. We have our channels on Rumble.
Wait, what did you remove?
Yeah, we cleaned up our channel, bro. Like all of our videos on Rumble, man.
You cleaned it up.
Yeah, we cleaned up our channel, our shit that are because we're not politically correct.
We've made great changes. YouTube's good side.
And why yesterday of all time?
We didn't do it yesterday.
Yeah,
that's what it says here.
No, we did it weeks ago, man. We did it about 2 weeks ago now. At this point,
we're putting all the good stuff.
Super transparent about that. We said, yo, all of our videos on Rumble, go check it out.
All the best parts are Rumble.
Yeah, man.
Tap into it.
I mean, you know about YouTube.
Okay, so you guys are going back and erasing offensive and things that you guys have said on your channel. That's fair. I've done that too.
And everyone's happy.
Yeah, bro.
Everyone does it. All creators do it, bro.
Yeah, bro. Everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
We're controversial, man. I mean, I don't know why you're. I mean, that's not the point. You're taking away
I
from
am
the
too.
point.
No, I am too.
You lost 10,000 on that day after making that video. So
all right. Well, you know what? Then you know, I'm happy to say bye-bye to assault apologists. You know what I mean? Like, go enjoy Fresh and Fit. But I'll be honest, there's zero overlap in our fan base. It's literally zero.
And that's fine. I think that's why we got so many people watching. We got almost 20. Actually, we got 30,000 plus on our side watching.
You guys usually erase your videos? Like you erased. There was a video from yesterday you guys uploaded and then erased. Which one was that?
Huh?
Yesterday. No, we only did one.
mean-
We didn't even film yesterday.
I mean,
it was a video that was up, and then it was deleted yesterday.
Nope. Was not. We did the Jake Shields interview, and that's still up.
Well, either way, man.
Nice try, though.
Video deletion is normal. It's YouTube,
Yeah,
bro.
But yeah, I mean, we're not
Come
we're
on,
not
bro.
running from that. Like, yeah, we delete videos all the time because we're trying to be within the guidelines because our stuff is controversial. So we got to keep.
There was
our
a
real stuff
video
on
where
Rumble.
you were dressed up in some anti-Semitic outfit.
Oh, here we
with
go.
Zerka, and it was up 2 days ago, and it was gone yesterday. It's private now.
What?
It was never up on the YouTube channel ever.
That is not
Never.
true. That is not true. You're lying. That is lying.
never been
Yep.
up.
I've had the timestamp.
Where? Show us.
Okay,
I
I'd
ha-
love to.
you guys
I got
wanna-
it. I still got the timestamp. Yeah, give me a sec.
Well, I've got it all here too. Well, you guys want to talk? I mean, Myron, is the timing of going and erasing your anti-Semitism have anything to do with the timing of this conversation?
Anti-Semitism. What are you talking about? Anti-Semitism.
Oh, are you denying being an anti-Semite?
No, I'm not anti-Semite whatsoever.
Are you?
Do I hate myself?
I wonder.
Because I'm an Arab. I'm
Wait, hold on. Why do you wonder? Why do you wonder that?
I'm Arab. So do I hate myself as well?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because Arab,
I didn't ask if you're Islamophobic. You guys want to talk about this? So here.
You don't have to be a Muslim to be an Arab.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Are you okay?
You said Islamophobia. Like what? There are Christian Arabs. And there's Jewish Arabs too.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you say you're not anti-Semitic. So here's the clip this is the one that he erased from the other day. This is from YouTube. Here it is, and then you can tell me if this is anti-Semitic or not. You're sitting with Nick Fuentes, by the way, a known neo-Nazi. You agree with that, right? He's a neo-Nazi.
No, I wouldn't agree with you on that.
He's a groiper.
Wouldn't agree with you on that.
He has an alt account that he communicates with you with called Autumn Groiper or something. Like he literally He literally is a self-described groiper.
Kids loved Hitler.
Kids love Hitler.
What does that have to do with like? What's your point here? You're taking one clip. You're
No,
taking.
I'm
You're fantastic at taking sound bites and trying to run with the narrative. You're fantastic at doing that. We've debunked you a bunch of times trying to do that. What's your problem with Nick?
Right. Okay. He's a great, upstanding guy. There's nothing anti-Semitic about him. Let's watch this clip.
He's gone. I already told the ADL. He's fucking gone. These anti-Semites are gone.
What the? Myron got the call?
6 million died. You fucking piece of shit.
So at this point, what is this you're dressed up as, and what does 6 million died refer to?
I can't see what you're showing.
Oh, really?
I can't see it.
It's you dressed in a long black beard and a black top hat and a suit, and you're talking. Yeah. So what is it you're dressed up as here?
You know what? I'm really glad that you brought that up, Ethan. You know what I have here? Viking hat, Mexican hat.
Are you comparing wearing up? Oh my God, bro. Okay, bro, we can actually talk. We don't need to see your whole wardrobe, but that's very sassy and zesty of you to have a.
No, because here's the thing, friend.
Because
I love when you guys do this. Because you're gonna go ahead and take one clip.
Let me just show you the clips, man. You're getting so emotional.
No, because this is fantastic. I knew you would do this. I knew you would do this.
All right.
And here's the thing. I make fun of everybody. I got hats for every single race, every single religion.
Okay. So what did you?
Fun of myself.
I have more. Would you like to see it?
Dude, you could show whatever you want. I make fun of everybody, every race. I'm not anti anything. I hate everyone equally. I make jokes on everybody, bro.
You knew I would pull. You knew I would pull the videos you erased, right?
That's fantastic, man. You could pull whatever you want.
You did erase it though, just to be
realize
clear.
that we don't hide anything. All this
Okay,
stuff
let's continue. Let's continue. I understand what your point is. Let's continue. So you say, so you're dressed as a Jewish guy, and you start saying 6 million died. What is that about? What do you mean by that?
I mean, hey, dude, if you want to debate on that, you could go ahead and obviously have that discussion with Nick.
Oh,
but again,
Nick, I thought he was a normal, upstanding dude.
No, he's a great.
He's a Holocaust historian. Yeah,
Look,
funny, right? Go ahead, let's finish this clip.
6 million. It was exactly 6 million.
It was not a hair less.
What about 59999?
Myron Stein is here. Anybody need a loan, by the way? High interest rates, but I can hook y'all up.
No interest, man. Sorry. You know what's the most awkward part of the show?
That's anti-Semitic too.
Yeah, what'd you say, Fred?
But okay, I understand. You make fun of everybody, so we can let this clip go.
You know, I think I got a clip of you making anti-Semitic comments about Ben Shapiro, if I'm not mistaken. If we want to go down this road,
Do you
want to go down this road, Ethan, we can do this.
Is it okay for me to say the N-word?
Anti-Semitic comments on Ben Shapiro.
Is it okay for me to say the N-word?
Ethan, you disabled our screen sharing. Can you delete that or whatever?
Because if you want to go down this road, that's cool, bro.
Wait, hold on one sec. What happened, Walter?
Screen sharing. You disabled our screen
Are
sharing.
you guys having a hard time seeing the video feed? Sorry to pause the debate for a second, but I do want to fix that so you guys can see.
I mean, this isn't really even a debate. It's him trying to reach.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to argue with you. I'm just wondering if you need me to fix something.
Technical
I'm trying
question,
to help.
Yeah, it's just a technical question.
Are you not able to see Ethan anymore?
We can't see Ethan right now.
You can't see Ethan? Okay, 1 second. Let me see if I turn off and on my video.
We can see Ethan now, but we can't share a screen to show our videos.
If you want to send us links, I can pull stuff up. That's fine.
Oh, if you want the ability to screen share, here. I think I just did that. So theoretically, you could screen share it now as well.
Yeah, but why take it off in the first place? It's kind of weird.
It's a
Let's show that
Bro,
social
the
blade.
tech.
This is
Coconut. I know. Everything is a conspiracy, but it's off by default. I just turned it on.
All right, guys.
Yeah, it was the Matrix. Exactly.
Okay, hold on. Let's continue. Let's continue, shall we?
Hold on. You don't want me to show the anti-Semitic clip of you talking about Ben Shapiro?
But can I say the N-word? Myron, can I say the N-word?
I don't care. You could do whatever you want, bro.
Is it appropriate for a white person to say the N-word?
You're a grown man. You can say whatever you want.
What word?
Walter, is it appropriate for a white person to say the N-word?
No. What word is that? I'm sorry. Coconut's in my head. What word is that?
Why are you acting like silly, like you don't know what I'm talking about?
Bro, remember, coconuts for brains. What word is that? Can you just tell me real quick?
Oh, is that what happens when I'm making a point that you know is not easy for you to answer? You go, I can't hear you. I got coconuts for brains.
What's that word, Ethan? You're so smart, bro. What's the word? Just real quick. What's the word? You know what? Play the video.
Hold on, I gotta get the clip. I have
What's
it here.
that word, Ethan? Come on, you're smart, bro.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
I mean, look, bro, you can say it if you want.
If you guys want to play videos of me saying the N word, I'm gonna. We can't show that, but I know that I have done it. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, you did, and you made a bunch of racial comments too, saying the N-bomb all over the place.
Actually,
so
Ethan,
yeah.
If you're gonna call me racist, bro, we're both racist together. Then in that case,
Well, no, not quite. I thought you guys were gonna play the Ben Shapiro clip.
Yeah, let me get it real quick.
Quite a few, but by the way.
But I don't think it matters because I'm a Jewish man talking about another Jewish man. Obviously, different rules apply there. But let me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
mean,
all-
you understand that. You
No,
say the
racist
N-word all the
if
time,
you
and
say it.
obviously that's okay for you to do.
It's not racist if you say it then.
It is racist if I say it.
Okay, so you're a racist too then, I guess.
In those moments, I definitely had moments of racist behavior for sure.
Okay,
And so you're anti-Semitic.
We're on the same level then. I guess we're both racist.
Bro,
then.
let me just show you this point. You're obfuscating so hard. Let's just focus.
Okay, what do you want to focus?
Okay, so the clip I showed you, you were dressed up as a like Hasidic Jew talking about the 6 million died in the Holocaust, but you make fun of everyone, so that's fine. So let me go to some of the tweets you made. Nick Fuentes is a nice person. He was a pleasure to have on the show, said Pearl. They hate Nick because he criticizes Val problems in American foreign policy and dem boys. Can you tell me what dem boys means?
So, I mean, you want to go into this realm?
Sure, yeah, of course. I asked you, didn't I?
He has very valid critiques of American foreign policy when it comes to Israel.
So what does dem boys mean?
Whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah, well, you know what it
No,
means.
well, what does it mean when you say it? It means
What's
Jewish
it,
people.
The boys in business, whatever you want it to mean.
Yeah, it could be whatever you want.
Well, no, you said I know what it means. It means Jewish people.
Okay.
Is that what you want?
Okay. Coconuts. I'm living in a reality where we're all sharing the same. You trying to create this like weird situation where we pretend that we don't know what anything means and we just pretend we have coconuts in our brains.
Said it before.
Bro, guys, let's just try to focus and do a point so we can actually talk about something.
Sure.
Continue with the dem boys things.
Okay, let's go.
The Bolsheviks killed millions of Russians. Who's going to tell them they were dem boys?
Yep, that's a fact.
Yeah, and then you say this one is real interesting. You say the movie Europa is the most based documentary.
Yep.
Can I read a synopsis of that film?
Where are you going to read it from? Wikipedia on one of the bot forums?
Well, tell me if you think this is inaccurate.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm grabbing it. Here it is. So yeah, it's from Wikipedia, but if you have a better place to describe it, that's fine.
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Bro, the Wikipedia's lies about everything. Hell, they even make you look crazy on there, bro. You're gonna read
Well,
Wikipedia?
it's all true. It's all true what they say. I mean, you know what I mean? Here's the synopsis of the film, and then correct it where it's wrong. The film promotes various anti-Semitic conspiracies claiming that communism was created by Jews with the goal of total world domination, and that Jews control the world's money supply and are conspiring to engineer the downfall of white race by encouraging immigration and interracial relationships. It also engages historical revisionism to claim that Jews started World War I and II as part of a plot to establish Israel by provoking the Nazis into acting in self-defense. The film also claims that Jews caused Germany's defeat in World War I, which is commonly referred to as the stab in the back myth, that Adolf Hitler was fighting against a global Jewish plot. You called that movie most based.
Yeah.
It's very based.
It is very based.
And
I mean, is it 100% accurate? No. Most documentaries aren't. There's always an error.
Okay. All right.
I'll say it's too based.
It's not, yeah, it's
way
not.
too based,
So,
honestly.
but you guys don't have a problem with the description?
I mean, dude.
I mean, where'd you read that from? You read that from Wikipedia, bro?
Tell me. You've watched the movie. Tell me if it's accurate.
Wait, you didn't watch it, Ethan?
Did you watch it?
No, I did not watch some fringe neo-Nazi documentary, bro.
We can't even have a conversation, bro. Then we can't even have, bro. Ethan,
Is this accurate? What, dude? You guys are such more like. Is this accurate? Is this accurate?
Come on. I was
Is-
actually
is
excited
this
for a second. I thought we were
accurate?
going to talk about this, man.
Yeah.
You didn't even watch it.
Come on,
I
bro.
can tell you that they said the sky was green in there, and you wouldn't even know.
Oh, man.
Is this description accurate?
We don't know. Do you
That's
know?
why I'm asking you, Walter. Jesus Christ, man.
That's Wikipedia.
You-
What do you know? What do you know?
I'm.
How about you watch
So
it?
Walter, you've seen. So
Come back and
hold
have
on.
a
Let me
discussion.
hold on. Let me talk to cocoa butter, or coconuts.
Coconut, right.
Coconuts. You've seen this video, this movie, correct?
I've seen everything.
Bro, why are we here? Are we doing are we going to talk or are we going to be silly?
I thought we had a debate going on. I don't know. What is this?
Have you seen this movie? Have you seen this movie, Walter?
I haven't seen everything.
Okay. Was the
Ethan, look.
You said it's based, so I'm assuming you saw it. Is the description accurate? Is the description accurate?
Bro, to be honest, that's Wikipedia. I don't know what's accurate on there. Like, what do you want me to
I read it to you. I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Information entered your brain. It's time to process it.
Dude, Toy Story, I watched when I was a kid.
Why can't y'all answer if it's accurate?
Dude won like a couple months ago. I don't remember shit.
Do we need to go one by one here? Okay, communism was created by Jews with the goal of world domination. Agree or disagree?
I don't know.
Ethan, if you didn't watch the movie, then we can't have a coherent discussion on it. You didn't even watch it, bro.
So
you're reading Wikipedia thing asking us if it's accurate. I told you at the beginning, not all of it is 100% accurate, but it is accurate about a lot of things.
Which parts were inaccurate and which parts, you know what I mean? Because I just read the description.
It's an 8-hour long movie. You do realize that, right?
Damn.
That's a lot. That's a big commitment to being a fucking Jew hater. You invested a lot of time into hating Jews, brother. Sit down for 8 hours and watch that.
My friend, number one, I'm not a Jew hater whatsoever.
Okay, well, we're working on that. We're working on trying to absolve you of that, but we're having a hard time.
Business partners are Jews. We work with Jews. We don't have an issue with Jews whatsoever.
Right.
We
just love movies that.
We're critical of other things that might not necessarily. And here's the thing: we're critical of people that aren't even Jewish a lot of the times.
Okay, so
we're critical of a bunch of things.
Just to wrap this up, on the movie Europa, of which the narrative is basically tons of conspiracy theories about Jewish people, a lot which are echoed by Adolf Hitler and used as cause to kill Jews. You described that documentary as Europa is the most based documentary.
Yes, and the reason why I called it based, Ethan, is because it covers historical facts that are hidden from American
what
classes.
Like
well,
what?
Watch the documentary and we can have a discussion.
Why can't you tell me?
There's a bunch of
Tell
things.
me what, Walter. Tell me what, Myron. Pique my interest.
We can't have a coherent conversation.
Really? You can't have a coherent conversation because you can't fucking talk about it because you know you'll look anti-Semitic as fuck if you even describe one thing it's about.
Well, you watch the movie and then we can have a discussion on it.
Oh my God, you guys hate Jews so much.
Because you tried to reach with the anti-Semitic thing, saying that you were.
This is not a reach, my friend.
A bunch of things. That was a reach. Then me saying that the movie is based. There's a bunch of other historical facts in there, right? Like how the Federal Reserve came into play, etc.
So do you need to learn about the Federal Reserve through an 8-hour neo-Nazi fucking propaganda film? What do you mean? There's lots of books about that.
It would help.
Again, bro.
It would help. All right. So anyway, you guys say that it's most based, but you refuse to tell me what it's about. Or if the description's accurate.
Dude, once again.
I told you, not everything is accurate in the film.
What's not accurate?
Watch the movie, bro.
Walter, you are silly. You're a silly boy, Walter. You're a silly, goofy guy.
Oh, silly together, my friend.
That's right. One of us is fucking, we're you know what I mean? One of us hating Jews and being silly.
See, you keep trying to say that you keep trying to say that we hate Jews. We don't hate Jews.
Ethan, do you have any black friends?
We just love Hitler.
Ethan, do you have any black friends?
What?
We never said we love Hitler either.
Wait, hold on.
Putting words in our mouth.
You love Hitler?
No, I'm being silly. You didn't say that, but you did say that. Anyway, go ahead, Walter. Go ahead.
No, you love Ethan. You didn't just say that, did you? You love Hitler?
Yes,
Damn.
Walter. You got me.
That's
so crazy, Walter. Oh my God, bro. You just got me so good.
And made it a soundbite like you guys do.
Oh my God, you guys. Bro, you got me so good. It's almost like I confessed to watching an 8-hour fucking documentary about Jewish conspiracy theories and calling it based.
I watch one of my hobbies. I like to watch World War II films. I like to watch World War I films. I like to watch the histories in general. I enjoy learning history. I enjoy learning. I watch the History Channel. One of my favorite YouTube channels is Nutty History. I like to watch that as well.
Nutty. 6 million Jews died is a myth. That's nutty. How many Jews died in the Holocaust?
Do you know?
Do you know? How many?
I mean, the number is like 6 million, right?
I mean, it's changed a bunch of times.
I mean, you tell us. I don't know your history.
You don't know my history? What does that mean?
How many?
I mean, I answered already.
You said like.
But I don't know.
Well, knowing you want me to give you the precise number of people that died in the Holocaust?
Yeah. Do you know?
Do you think that's possible?
Oh, okay.
So
wait, your guys' bar is really fucking weird. You want if I can't give you the exact amount of people that died in the Holocaust, then I don't know what I'm talking about. That's literally like impossible to know.
Yeah, we don't know
6
either.
million people.
We don't know either.
But you have an opinion about it, clearly.
We don't know either, bro.
Just saying.
It's about 6 million, though. I'm comfortable saying that.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
so you don't know exactly. We don't either.
We'll take your word for it.
Well, I know close enough. It's 6 million.
All right.
We'll take your word for it, bro. Thank you.
And so, how many do you think died in the Holocaust? How many Jewish people?
Whatever you think, man.
Whatever you think, we think too.
So you guys believe 6 million Jews died in the Holocaust?
Whatever you think, brother.
You guys really you guys cannot answer questions. It's pretty incredible. You both are just, you're getting do you know, you guys are getting so emotional and you close off on me. I don't want you to close off on me. Like, I want you just to answer the question. You guys are doing like, you guys crush down, and I just want to know how many, I know you have an opinion. Why are you afraid to say it?
Opinion? It's
you try to
Why are
debate
you
us.
afraid to answer the question, man? I wish you guys wouldn't be so cowardly with your opinions.
You did not do your homework for this debate, my friend.
Stand on your fucking beliefs, brother.
You did not do your research.
Okay, how many Jews died in the Holocaust?
Try to say we're anti-Semitic. That was a fail. Try to say you had a Jewish outfit. Like, I don't have a bunch of other outfits here. That was a fail. Hey, you watched 8-hour movie, which I didn't watch at all, but I want to kind of ask you questions about, but I didn't watch. I'm going to read a Wikipedia synopsis and say that this is true. I told you that.
Which you have not refuted at all. You won't even tell me what is in it or what's it about because you know it will make you sound crazy. Why won't you just answer the question, how many Jews died in the Holocaust?
Why don't you watch it?
How about you watch it, man, and we can have a discussion
You
about
just told us what it was, so hey, we'll take your word for it.
Yeah, man.
By the way,
you guys are awesome.
By the way, Ethan,
you guys are so cowardly. Like, at least if you're gonna believe shit, at least stand on it. You guys are being pussies. Like, you guys are such cowards. I'm surprised you guys are such cowards. Like, I'll answer any questions you guys have, and so far I have. I'm not here like pussyfooting around. Like, oh, I guess I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you think. That's what. That's like emotional, lame close down. Like, you guys are being babies. Answer the questions I ask.
For you.
I've answered every question you guys have asked me.
Great, us too.
Okay, how many Jews died in the Holocaust, Walter? How many Jews died in the Holocaust? How many Jews died in the Holocaust, Walter?
Whatever you said, bro.
Yeah,
that's not an answer.
Dude, I don't know. Whatever you said, I believe you. You are more worse than I am, my friend.
All right, well, Europa's base. Let's not forget. Okay, so you guys are not anti-Semitic. I think we've pretty thoroughly debunked that claim. I think it's pretty safe to say.
How are we anti-Semitic?
Break it down for us.
Tell us how we're anti-Semitic to make that claim.
How many Jews died in the Holocaust?
You told us. We're going off what you said.
Okay. You guys don't want to have a serious conversation about it.
Okay. So how are we anti-Semitic now?
All right. Let's move on to
making accusations I can't back it up.
No, it's been thoroughly proven you guys are anti-Semitic. But like, there's no point in like running in circles being like, prove it, and then you guys being like, I don't know.
Let me ask you this, Ethan. You do realize, right? Because you want to talk about us bringing Nick Fuentes on the show. You do realize, like 2 days later, we brought Dave Rubin on, right?
Well, Dave Rubin is one of the most self-hating, fucking contradictory morons.
No. The point I'm trying to make here is that
did Dave Rubin address what Nick Fuentes? Come on, bro.
It's not about that. I'm telling you.
How many Jews died, brother?
We brought Nick Fuentes on. Then we brought Dave Rubin on.
Is Dave Rubin a Holocaust historian?
No, but
or
he's
just some random dude.
Zionist. He's a Zionist, okay? And that's fine. But we like to bring people on of different thought process and different opinions, okay? So just because we brought Nick on doesn't mean
Dave
that we're
Rubin, king of the Jews, baby. He
I
came to clear it all up.
We bring people on with different perspectives. Matter of fact, we're going to bring Laura Loomer on this week. So we bring people on with different perspectives, dude. You're trying to sit here and say that we're anti-Semitic, but we open our platform to Jews all the time. So nice try.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
I mean, how doing a podcast with you and you're Jewish? Like, come on, man.
Wait, he is?
What?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Whatever. We don't need to talk about it because it's a road to nowhere. But
because
you doing this show with me is proof that you're not anti-Semitic. Very good.
Because you tried, right?
Okay, fair enough. Debunked.
sexual
You guys
assault,
debunked
then
it.
you're anti-Semitic, and
Yes.
you're getting debunked right now. If
It's all been debunked.
We do a collab with you.
Okay.
Why would we bring
All right,
David
let's
Rubin?
move on to the next topic,
I have
and
a
then
question for you, bro.
it's all been debunked. Go ahead, Walter. You had a question.
So we talk about dating in today's society, you know, men and women. But in this case, you're married, bro. Good job on that. That is a compliment to you because obviously speaking, getting married nowadays is not easy. Granted, how do you either make your wife happy? How do you maintain a good relationship? We want to hear your opinion on this. How do you maintain a good relationship with your wife?
It's about maintaining like mutual respect, listening, good communication, and genuine encouragement. I think being caring about the things that they care about and supporting them and treating them like equals, I think is the paramount qualities in maintaining a good, healthy relationship.
That's good. Now, question. Let's say I'm a young guy, like 21, getting into the world. How would I get a girlfriend or a wife, you would say?
What?
No, I want your opinion, bro, because obviously
I don't know. What the fuck do you? I don't know. I don't care.
But hold on. You criticize us about our opinions, but I just want to hear your opinion, bro.
I don't know. I don't care, and I don't know.
Oh, so now you don't know.
All of a sudden you don't know?
How a 21-year-old supposed to meet a girl? I mean, who? What the fuck are we talking about?
So how can you criticize us about our
Okay,
opinions?
how about that? Go into a crowd and talk to a girl. I mean, go to a friend's party and talk to a girl. There.
Is that it?
Do you want me to list every possible way that people can interact, Walter? What is your point? You can meet at a bar. You can meet at a train station. You can meet at a restaurant. You can meet at Walter's house. You can meet Walter's mom. She's a great lady, I hear. You can meet at. Actually, I don't know anything about your mom. She might be bad, but I doubt it. I think she's very sweet based on what I know about you. You can meet at the beach. You can meet at the ice cream parlor. You can meet at the mall. You can meet in an airplane. You can meet in a blimp. You can meet in a. Do you want me to keep going on, Walter, or is this enough?
You got it, bro. You got it.
Okay.
That was a good answer.
Okay, good.
All right. So we talked about.
Whoa! That's the end of your fucking questioning? What did we just do?
Right there just shows.
What?
Continue, bro.
Wait, no, don't continue. What was your point?
No, you criticized us about our talking points, but yet you yourself have no solution to the problem. So it's almost like
because
our talking points.
Oh, because I didn't have a canned response to how 21-year-old men are supposed to meet women. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not about a canned response. I mean, you're hypercritical on how we approach modern dating and how to deal with it. And your response isn't really conducive to being successful in the dating marketplace nowadays, which I thought that's what
I've
the
done
debate
great.
I should have known that you would try to do some stuff like this, pulling out, talk as Andrew Tate, anti-Semitism, blah, blah, blah.
What?
You have Charleston White
What
on
did
who's
you
a
think
rapist.
this conversation would be about?
Which I'm actually happy because this debate has exposed a lot of criticisms that we've gotten from other creators. So we've been able to debunk it on your platform, which we appreciate.
Yes. You have beaten the anti-Semitism charges, my friend. Let me ask you this. Let's go back to
can't explain how we're anti-Semitic.
You're right. I have no possible explanation. 21-year-old men, they're out trying to meet women. How does these young men avoid meeting thoughts, whatever that is?
That's your question?
Yes.
How do they avoid meeting? When you say thoughts, let me be clear about this. Are we talking about like promiscuous women?
I guess that's what it means, right? I mean, something like that, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you just got to look for the warning signs.
Right.
And there's a bunch of them. There's many.
Can you list some?
I mean, there's a bunch, but here's the thing. It's not like, it's if she has these signs, she's definitely a thought. There's always going to be exceptions to the rule, but all you can do is watch behavior over a prolonged period of time, which is why we're big on, vetting a girl for at least 6 months to a year.
Right.
Just watching behavior, but having a lot of guy friends, liking to party, former drug use, current drug use, alcoholic, former alcoholic, being involved in certain professions where she has to display sexuality to make money, strippers, OnlyFans,
promiscuous,
porn star,
promiscuous,
model girl. She, was in a sorority that likes to party. She went to party college. She was in the military. She was in job fields that were where she was surrounded by men. just a bunch of, and that she didn't have a file, right?
So regarding
there's a million things.
Okay, regarding showing the body and all this kinds of stuff, Coconuts, and I mean this no disrespect to her because I don't know anything about her, but just to what you say, is your girlfriend a thought?
Who?
Your girlfriend.
Wait, what?
Your girlfriend?
Which one?
The one that you're like seriously involved with? Daisy?
Oh, Daisy? She's cool.
Yeah, she's your girlfriend. Is she a thought?
Who said that?
I'm asking you a question.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know anything.
Bro, well, I'm showing pictures. Can you guys see the feed? She's showing, and she's in bikinis. She does like fitness stuff where she's surrounded by, you guys know about the like pageant business with like the guys in the back and stuff. So she's doing all that. Here's a picture of her ass at the gym. She's wearing really tight yoga pants. Really suggestive. Is she a thought? Is this a problem?
She can do whatever she wants to do.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
So Ethan, let me. You might not. Well, here's the thing. He doesn't get it. Ethan, we see multiple women at the same time. We're not monogamous.
Yeah, I don't believe you. You guys both have girlfriends, and you love them, and I think that's special.
Bro.
And I don't know why you guys have to back yourselves.
Your research, bro.
Ethan, you really did a bad job here, man.
Research, bro. You don't know us at all.
God,
Myron,
damn.
I just have to say, don't you think it's a little? Well, go ahead and play. Let me play you this clip, and then Coconuts, you say that it's totally fine, but here is a clip of you talking about.
Well, if you're in a serious committed relationship with a guy and you have, sexy photos of yourself on the internet, Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
She's posting pictures like that, bro. It's a wrap, man. For you, it's a wrap.
So I don't
When
like
you
that.
post pictures,
it's not sexualizing ourselves.
Yeah, when you post pictures of yourself on the internet that are scantily clad for the purpose of getting and/or attention from men,
Let the clip finish,
it is
please.
sexualizing yourself.
What is
whether
the
you accept it or
definition?
not.
Post ad
And it's not
pictures and it's
traditional.
okay.
It's not.
Do OnlyFans, whatever. Even if you're not a hoe.
Myron, look, the
Guys
titties
will
out.
assume you're a hoe.
The titties out on that top left. Go, scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is a haram.
Oh, yeah.
Never
mind. 3 or 4.
They are so cute.
That's your girlfriend, Myron. You called her a hoe. You called you called her a hoe, I believe was the terminology.
Yeah, and I said again, and I'm really glad that you brought this up because I knew you were going to bring this up.
Thank
I knew
you.
you were going to bring this up,
Very
and
good.
I'm really see you're very predictable, my friend.
Bro, just talk. You keep posturing.
No, because we gonna cook you, man. This is why you've been
All right.
this is why you've been ducking us for
Get
years.
on with it, dude. Come
In
on.
the first clip, when I said you're in a long-term committed relationship, right, and have photos of yourself like that, it is cheating. Well, guess what? Since she's been my girl, guess what's on her profile? It's hidden. It's private. She doesn't have those pictures up.
So you're saying things that happened in the past don't matter.
She deleted thousands of people that used to follow her.
So
right?
so
Or
things
whatever
in
may
the
be plan.
past. So if she's things happen in the past and she's moved on and then that stuff doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it's not about that. It's about how does she acquiesce to you? Does she get into your frame once you get with her? Okay. So with the thing with Fresh, because you reached there, that's not his main girl.
Well, Fresh said,
It's like
play
my
the
girl-
sound, Zach. What was it?
She's posting pictures like that, bro. It's
And
a
then-
wrap, man. For you, it's
You
a
said
wrap.
it's a rap.
Playing out of context.
No, it's not. No, it's
a wrap.
not.
You're gonna expose me, right, bro? It's You a obviously don't know what I do, bro. This is literally why I say you're not prepared, because obviously you don't watch our channel, you don't know how we move, and it's funny because we get pussy, bro. You don't. So it's like, bro, like, what are you trying to say here, bro?
Yeah, I mean, like
I am. You were just congratulating me on being married, Walter. What the heck?
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. No,
like
well,
I
hold
was-
on. Pick a lane. Do you get pussy and I'm mad about it, or are you happy I'm married?
You're trying to expose us. We don't know how we move. I say congrats to you because that's what you could do with one girl. It's fine.
Myron, our Coconuts. Do you usually take your side girls to meet your mom and buy her presents for her birthday?
Oh, video.
She bought her really a wonderful Mother's gift. She seems serious.
Ethan, if you watch
This
Fresh
is your
is
girlfriend. Who, by the way, more power to her. She seems successful, and God bless her for getting out there and shaking her body, or showing her body. And I think that I think women. I think it's fantastic that women feel empowered. I think it sucks that you guys wrap yourselves into pretzels and then now that you guys have actually entered relationships, which hasn't happened until recently, you have to you're getting called out by your own fans. You're having to justify. You just love the girl and you want to be in a relationship, and in the real world isn't black and white like you guys try to imagine it is. And but now you guys are kind of caught in your own web. You just love your girls. I love, you know what I mean? Love is love, dude. You guys just give in.
It's a wrap. This is why it's funny. You know why? I used to do vlogs every single day.
Say what?
Multiple girls in my videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped doing it because
you used to have vlogs.
People were acting weird with the girls and their family. So I stopped posting that. Doesn't mean it stopped. It just means that I moved differently. Now, granted, you're gonna say, "Oh, bro, this girl's your girlfriend."
Nah.
Ooh, well, what?
I don't believe you guys have multiple partners. I don't believe it.
You're gonna know. You're not here in Miami. You don't see it.
I don't know. I just am telling you.
Again.
Y'all fucking have girlfriends. Cringe. Gay. These two dudes have girlfriends. Gay. Exposed. You guys are so exposed right now. Girlfriends.
Ethan. What do you mean exposed? I do a weekly show with my girl, and I say she's my girl on my show. What are you talking about?
Well, Myron's the one dodging, but you say you have multiple girlfriends. That's a lie.
Everyone knows that my girl is Angelica. We do.
So she's not a hoe. You called her a hoe, but she's no longer a hoe.
We true crime show together.
So
also,
she's not a hoe. She was a hoe, but she's not a hoe anymore.
I love the fact also because if you're gonna play that clip, I also said in there like, oh well, we don't know. But this is one of the profiles where you got to get to know the girl.
Exactly.
I said that too. You made sure to not show that part, didn't you?
I'll open it. No, it's there. I'll watch it again.
So again, you don't watch anything, which is why you are very ill informed. But let me go ahead.
Pictures like that.
Here it is. I've
Well,
watched
if you're
the
in a
whole
serious
thing.
committed relationship with
You
a
guys want
guy,
to watch it again?
and
I mean,
you have,
we can.
sexy photos of
Tell me-
yourself on the internet. Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
She's posting pictures like that, bro. It's a wrap, man. For you, it's a wrap.
So I don't
When
like
you
that.
post pictures,
It's not sexualizing ourselves.
okay. Yeah, when you post pictures of yourself on the internet that are scantily clad for the purpose of getting and/or attention with a man, it is sexualizing yourself. Whether
What
you
is
want
the
to accept it or
definition?
not.
Post ad
And it's not
pictures and it's
traditional.
okay.
It's not.
Do OnlyFans, whatever. Even if you're not a hoe.
Myron, look, the
Guys
titty's
will
out.
assume you're a hoe.
The titty's out on that top left. Go, scroll up a little bit, Chris. Look at this. This is a haram.
Oh yeah,
never
mind. 304.
They are so good at
Never mind. Streets.
Streetwalker.
Yeah, street.
She says she's for the streets.
Clips out of context is what you do, and you try to run with a
Out
narrative.
of
and that's
context? What the fuck do you need?
as I told you before.
Okay, so after you called her a hoe and said you're for the streets, you said psych?
No. What I'm telling you is I was like, oh, well, with this profile, you got to get to know the girl, right? So here's what I want to say. Because you're trying to run with this narrative of like, blah, 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 right?
Blah, blah, blah.
Refresh the situation, right? Because you brought up the Asian girl. Fresh used to literally vlog a girl on his other channel every day, but he had to stop that shit because people started getting weird and sending girls weird messages, etc.
Yeah.
So he's with different women every day. That's not one of his main
No,
goals.
he's not.
Important concept to you because yes, bro. Many girls have met his mom. If I'm gonna break the fucking bubble to you,
I'm sure that's true. Walter, you do not strike me as a dude who brings girls around your mama
So I'm
easily.
gonna say it for him. Look, many girls have met his mom. That's number one.
Is that right, Walter? Hold on. That's
Yes.
a funny thing. Walter, how many girls meeting your mom? Damn.
Many girls have met his mom. Okay,
How
so
many
that's
girls
not.
meeting your mom, Walter? Respect
Walter
her
doesn't
time.
want to answer.
Respect your mama's time, man.
He exposed me just though. He just exposed me.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like
Snitch.
5 girls have met his mom, bro. So nice try.
So
number
wait.
two-
Hold on. This is good. Why isn't it exposed, Walter?
Because I don't want out there like that.
He's a fed though. Give him some break.
Because you're trying to use that to support your claim that that's his main girl. And I'm trying to tell you, all girls meet his
The
mom.
game is to be sold, not told. You understand, Ethan? You would understand that. You have no game.
He be selling dreams to these girls, bro. It is what it is. He does.
Wait, what did you say, Walter?
The game is to be sold, not told, my friend.
Yeah.
So to be sold,
right,
not
with my-
told.
It's a wrap. With Andy.
But isn't your whole show telling the game? Isn't that what your whole fucking show is? What do you mean?
To you.
Oh,
you
to me, because I'm married with kids. Lame.
Yeah.
Like I'm a loser married with kids,
Once again,
successful.
but you can't put that on me because I don't do that right now.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to talk about girls, why is your girlfriend going to the gym right now?
My wife.
Your wife going to the gym? Yeah, why is she going ahead and starting to work out now?
Why
I'll
would
tell you-
why would your significant other want to be healthy?
Oh, now she wants to be healthy.
Oh, whoa! Every girl that goes to the gym is gonna cheat.
Because you want to bring my
Don't
chicken.
wait.
with-
Your girlfriend's constantly at the gym. Both of y'all girlfriends are at the gym.
It's a wrap.
What? Walter, your girlfriend works out all the time.
Who?
Oh,
No, my-
dude, you guys are like a comedy duo.
No,
You
no,
guys
my
are like
girlfriend-
who's on third?
I
Who?
told her to go. She goes with
Girlfriend?
me.
What? I don't know where. When?
I just told you.
My wife is due in my wife who's working out to cheat on me is actually due to have a baby in less than a month. Third baby, by the way. Third baby. A boy. 3 boys. Can I get a big ups for my sperm?
Telltale signs of a woman leaving a man and she starts going to the gym. It's very well documented. I'm just telling you.
Posting pictures like that.
Go ahead and have.
It's a wrap, man, for you.
I was just saying, you guys.
Pictures of herself in the gym and stuff like that, man. You might want to watch out. And here's the other thing too, because you want to mention with Angie.
Is having 3 kids a telltale sign of leaving a man?
She gives everything up.
Hold on, Ethan. We'll let you talk, bro.
Yeah. So again,
okay.
Once she got with me, she switched everything up. And I'm in an open relationship. I do
No,
what
you're
I
not.
want. She's monogamous to me. No, I'm open on my end. She's closed on her end. Okay.
That's
I know
a lie.
How's that a lie?
Because I know you guys are cute and you love your girlfriends.
He packs my condoms.
You guys, it's just part of your business.
Nice try, Ethan. Again, Al.
Well, that's what you say. You guys have a nice rehearsed thing to sell it to your audience. But you love your girlfriend. I love that for you guys.
If you're not aware,
give it up, love. We love love. You guys have the two wonderful ladies, and you want to treat them right, and I think that's great.
And they're both beautiful. And
It's a wrap.
Ethan,
you're trying so hard.
If you're not aware, we travel a lot. We're here in Miami. We do double dates all the time.
Walter, you've had sex with 1,000 women, you claim.
Maybe it could be more. Could be less. Who knows? The point is, though, Ethan, you don't know how we operate. You just assume because that's all you do.
You haven't had. So
everything.
you've had sex with 1,000 women, and then Myron, you've had sex with, was it like 450 or something about that? You had the exact number, like 450.
Yeah, it's like four something. It's like
You
almost
count each one? That's creepy.
How's that creepy?
You have like a kill list? Like, what are you doing? You catalog every woman you have sex with?
You know, that's interesting because your partner Hassan sat down right next to a girl that cataloged the dick size, the amount of guys, the names.
What does that have to do with me?
That's other shit. Well, you partnered with him and did a podcast together, bro.
I don't know anything about that girl. I don't give a fuck.
And you want
It's
to call
weird.
me anti?
Yeah, you know what? It's weird what she did. That's weird.
But you partnered with that guy, right?
No. Well, he
That's
didn't
your
do
friend.
it. She did.
Oh,
If
but
he
you
did
said-
it, it'd be weird.
Check her on
If
it
he
at
did
all.
it, if she did it, it'd be weird. If fucking Abraham Lincoln did it, it'd be weird. If you know what I mean? If Myron Gaines catalogs 447, I mean, how long is that list? You got like a whole fucking Torah scroll of girls you fucked. That's crazy.
Man, I'm not
You
right.
whip
I'm
it
not
out like a
like
cartoon
your
character and let it
fucking
roll
T-size
across
and
the
all this other
floor.
shit like that other girl, and your partner was totally cool with that. By the way, he's even more critical of Israel than me, and you don't call him anti-Semitic, do you?
Well, yeah,
Buddy
he's.
That's your friend.
Yeah,
Matter
but
of
he.
fact, that's why I don't do the podcast no more, because he was critical of you being a super
Well,
Zionist.
it might surprise you to know, but being against Israel doesn't make you anti-Semitic.
What? Really?
When did I mention Israel? I didn't even mention Israel when I was accusing you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because if you did mention Israel, you would know that that's what I'm critical of. Not Jewish people. The nation of Israel is what I'm critical of. So now, so Hassan is an anti-Semitic? Cool. Neither am I. And he says way more stuff than I do about that conflict.
What has he said about the movie Europa?
What? Did you watch it?
You're so funny.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I haven't read Mein Kampf, but I know it's not good.
It's a wrap.
Have you read Mein Kampf? How do you know it's bad?
Have I read Mein Kampf?
Yeah.
No, I haven't read it.
Then is Mein Kampf bad book? Is it?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
No,
you tell us. Have you read it?
You should read it.
Well,
Have you
yeah.
read
I mean, it's about Hitler. It's about Hitler's dreams of basically world domination, and that Jews are the root of all the world's problems.
Kids
It's a
love
it's a
Hitler.
prelude to the Holocaust.
Did you read it?
What do you think about
No,
it? man?
I
Did you-
literally started this conversation by saying I haven't read it, Walter.
So then, what are we talking about it?
Okay.
What the?
You're like a goldfish, bro.
I'm just
How are
saying,
you a
if you call me
podcaster?
anti-Semitic,
No,
then
I've
your
been meaning to
partner
ask you this.
is also
Coconuts.
anti-Semitic
Of
too,
all
bro.
the professions in the world, the fact that you're
partner,
actually a
Hassan, is
podcaster blows my
definitely-
fucking mind.
All I'm going to say is if you're going to call me anti-Semitic for being critical of Israel, then you got to call your former
I didn't
partner-
criticize you for saying one thing about Israel, man. You're conflating you being a neo-Nazi with being a critic of Israel, and it's stupid.
Well, that's what I'm critical of is Israel. So clearly I'm not anti-Semitic by your logic. Thanks.
God, you are really dense.
I'm not dense at all. I'm just saying, like,
I don't even know. Okay, you got me. You got me, buddy.
So all right, what
okay.
else you
So
got?
just
because my
in,
girl packs my condom, so we're in an open relationship. I know you're saying like that's
yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I mean, what you want me to send you sex videos or some shit? What do you want?
Absolutely not.
Like, well, what do you need? What like? Bro, I mean,
Are you filming those?
Why do you care what we do with girls, bro?
Like, yeah, that's a little weird, man.
That's
Like,
your
how do
whole shtick. What do you mean? Why?
You don't believe us?
Aren't you married, bro?
I do not believe you guys. Absolutely not.
What do you not believe us about particularly? What do you not believe us?
Please tell us.
You guys are in a loving relationship with your wonderful girlfriends.
Monogamous. You think we're both
and
monogamous?
you're monogamous. And also you, Walter, you've slept with probably 15 women and Myron 8. That's what I'm saying.
No, Ethan.
Okay, so you don't believe our body counts either. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I find it weird.
That's your comeback.
Qualifying to a man about my body count. That's weird, bro.
Weird. So you think I got an 8 body count and you think Fresh has a 15 body count? And
Yes.
You think we're monogamous?
Keep it that way, bro.
Cool. Fantastic.
Whatever you think, bro.
That's awesome.
6 million? Whatever you think, bro. Whatever you think.
Nice. Bring it back to the Holocaust.
That's what
Bring
you
it
said.
back to Holocaust denial. That's what's up.
That's what you said.
Let's not forget about that part of the
Wait,
interview.
what else? I thought you wanted to debate like masculinity and
Well,
dating.
okay, I'll ask you a question in that realm. Why is it important how many women you've had sex with?
I never said that was important.
You've said your body count. You said you've slept with 1,000.
Podcast.
So it's not important how many women men have slept with?
Not really, no.
But you didn't. Well, I would say you do need experience.
You need experience, but like, I mean, after a certain number, it just becomes novelty at that point. So it's like, no, I mean, it's not.
So why do you count? I'm just curious. Why do you count each one?
I just count. I mean, I'm just one of those guys. I kind of document everything in my life. That's just how.
And Walter, do you count?
No.
It's too many to count in Walter's case. That should be fucking every day, multiple times. That's my boy. He barely has time to do the podcast. He's just fucking on the way to work.
You told me it's 8.
You know why it's important to document things, Ethan?
I'm doing
I
jokes.
document everything so that when people make allegations, try to say you sexually assaulted a girl, you're prepared and you're able to do a 6-hour podcast with all the evidence proving that you're innocent and you didn't do shit. Accusations like that can tarnish your career. So I do document everything for that very reason.
Great. Fantastic.
Yep.
Let's see. Coconuts, you are religious, right?
Who said that?
Oh my God. What's the point of this conversation, man? Do you want to end the conversation?
Well, Ethan, while you're on your decline, I just think you should research
Got him.
properly before you assume, you know?
Yeah, you didn't research much, man,
bro.
You didn't, well,
okay.
yeah, you did like, you got to fire the people that did your research for you, bro.
Terrible team, bro. God damn.
May I accuse you guys of being bad faith?
Sure. How are we bad faith? Go ahead.
Well, we can start by not answering any fucking question I ask.
Oh,
you answer every question I have with like, what do you think? That's like cowardly, lame convo. You guys suck. Myron, are you religious?
No.
Or sorry, not Myron. Walter, are you religious?
What do you think?
You look so silly.
You know why I say that, Ethan? Because
Why?
if you do research, you would know what the answer is.
I know what the answer is, dude, but
What?
that's part of
No.
having a conversation, man.
No. Tell the audience what I am.
Let's see how your assistants did. Let's see how they did.
Tell them
what is he, and we'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Go ahead.
Well, I see you're wearing a cross.
Okay.
I believe you come from a religious family, correct?
Okay.
I believe that you have a family member, a grandpa, or someone like that who's a pastor.
No.
I believe you might have been studying to become a pastor at some point.
Yes.
Okay. And I believe that I'm not 100% sure what your current status is with religion, and hence the question, my friend.
Okay. Well, the answer is no.
Okay. Very good.
Cool.
How fun was that? You're a thrill and a joy.
It was great. You're so monotone. Thank you.
You did answer the question. So you're not religious.
Ethan, you can't get mad at us because you've been a little ill-researched. So we kind of want to see how accurate you would be with that one.
I mean, you guys say that, but I'm pretty spot on here.
I wouldn't say you're spot on, man. Like you've got things way out of context, way off.
Okay.
You know,
Awesome.
you literally said our body counts are 8 and 15, man. You're not spot on at all.
That's just a joke. You know what I mean? I'm just goofing on you
8 and
guys.
15, and then you also said that we're monogamous relationships and we're loving relationships with our girlfriends. Like, wait, what?
We got exposed.
And then you went ahead and said that I'm exposed for having a girlfriend when I have a weekly show where I call her my girlfriend on my true crime channel. We literally play Overwatch together and stream it. What are you talking about, dude? Like, everyone knows I got a girl. I've never hid that.
You know how I know it's bad? Wikipedia is his source.
Yo, yeah,
Well, you guys have seen the movie. What's a better source than asking you guys?
No, I mean, dude, I would hope you would have done better research than that. God damn, Ethan.
You've seen the movie. Tell me what it's about.
I'm prepared. What else do you want to talk about?
What is Europa about?
Bro.
Who can say? I spent 8 hours watching this film and I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah, that pales in comparison to other documentaries that I've watched on World War II. I watch everything, dude.
That's a special one, though. Come on. That's one of the special ones that you got. You can't find it on Netflix. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm evil, or like I'm a bad guy for looking at alternative history and looking to see something that isn't necessarily in mainstream media. I think that's important to look at all things. Again, like what your claim saying that you're anti-Semitic. I bring Nick Fuentes on. I bring Dave Rubin on. I bring Laura
Dave
Loomer
Rubin
on.
is not king of the Jews.
Ryan Dawson, but that's not the point.
Nick Fuentes is a neo-Nazi.
Look. The point is that I'm okay with having conversations with people that have different views than I do, and I'm okay with having people from different walks of life come on this podcast and talk.
What other World War II documentaries would you consider based?
There's a couple, man, that are pretty good.
Can you name them?
Sure. I like Numek, right? I think that's a good one.
Numek?
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah, pretty based. Talks about how John F. Kennedy was killed.
Oh, that's another.
Check that out.
Wait, can you read? Is it okay if I read the synopsis of that one?
I don't know if that has a synopsis. I don't know if that one has a synopsis, man, but it's very historically accurate.
So wait, where are you finding this shit? Nobody's ever wrote a description of it. That's what you're saying? It's never been described in the human history?
You're not going to find it. It's on Rumble.
Oh.
Reasons. Yeah. But it's all historically accurate, extremely historically accurate.
What's it about?
Well, it covers a bunch of things. It covers how, the nuclear bomb was stolen from the United States. It talks about how organized crime was involved in the
Where
United
was
States.
the nuclear bomb flown to?
It was stolen from the United States and moved to Israel.
Stolen by who, Myron?
Israel.
Why didn't you just say that from the beginning?
I literally just told you. You didn't let me.
I had to press it out of you. Why did I have to press that detail out of you?
I was telling you the documentary, and then you were interrupting me as I was trying to tell you what it was.
Okay, so let's keep going. So it's about how Israel stole a nuclear bomb from America.
Yep.
Go on.
Which is a fact, by the way.
Go on.
It's a fact.
Okay, go on. What else is it about?
Anything else, bro? This is getting boring.
Yeah. What do we do, Coco? What do we do?
Well, decline. I mean, at this point, I don't know. This is your debate.
Yeah, I mean, that's a historical.
You guys are being very subservient to me right now. I like that.
We're not being subservient to you. We're just letting you know that, like,
you laid down and you're all spread out for me.
That's strange. I call this civil debate, which, on our end, we've been very professional. We've been avoiding ad hominems. You've been taking a lot of ad hominems. You haven't really even debated any of our ideas. Come at us more than actually attacking any of our ideas or our viewpoints. You've just been coming at us the whole time, which is cool. I expected that you would do this, which is why we were prepared.
Okay, so you can't be that disappointed.
No. I mean, I knew.
Is there anything you want to ask me, since this has been very subservient with me in firm control of the interview? As the kind of which I tend to be in control of interactions with people. It's just one of my kind of alpha traits, along with being married and having kids and being quite successful too. I might add.
That you didn't want to have this debate in person when I asked you to do it in person, right?
Ooh.
What does that matter?
Oh, okay. So alpha, but you didn't want to have this conversation in person like I wanted to.
Who cares?
Oh, now it's who cares. I think that's a pretty important detail, Ethan.
Why?
That sounds pretty subservient that you want to do it on the internet and not in person.
What?
Oh, okay. Now it's not so subservient now, huh?
Zoom is subservient?
No, I'm telling you that I wanted to have this conversation in person and you don't want to do it.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I prefer Zoom. I do all these kind of interviews on Zoom.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think that says a lot.
What are you going to beat my ass? What are you saying?
I never said that.
Why would I be scared? Why would I? You're implying I'd be scared if you came to the office, right?
I don't know why you didn't want to do it. I don't know why. You tell us why you didn't want to do it in person.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because when I do these types of interviews with people, it's good to have an out for us and you. Sometimes they get contentious, sometimes they get heated. And when it's on Zoom, we can just hang up and carry on. And same with you guys. So that's why I've never had anybody in studio for these types of debates.
Okay, well, here's the thing with me. I like to, be able to look a man in his eye when he disagrees with me, and we can have a civil conversation, right? And make sure that, stays integrity-based, respectful, etc. Because I'm pretty confident he wouldn't have said half the things he said.
I would have said everything I said to your face every fucking time.
And let's set it up in person.
I don't want you in my studio. Who cares, man? Why are you so upset? You're so upset. You have a six-pack, and so you think that will intimidate me. Whenever over the internet, it seems that I have the edge, personality-wise, control-wise, success-wise, relationship-wise, family-wise. So if you bring, so your theory is if you bring the abs,
I just said
to the studio, then you'll have a one-up on me.
No, I just said we can have this conversation in person. You don't want to do it, and that's fine. I think that signals a lot of things, but that's cool.
I am having a baby in 2 weeks. I really don't give a fuck.
You out here first class. We can have a conversation in person. I'm not saying that there's going to be.
Can you not express yourself over video call?
No, we absolutely can. But I'm saying you're trying to have this frame of like, oh, well, I'm the dominant one, blah blah blah. And I'm telling you, well, you didn't even want to do this.
You've been dominated today, my friend.
You didn't dominate anything, my friend. We debunked all of your points. Yo, nigga. But we could continue on. Like I said, you've just been doing ad hominem attacks. You've been reaching, etc.
No way, dude.
Points.
Is there anything you guys want to ask me today? I'll give you the floor. I'll relinquish control briefly for you guys to ask me something.
No. It's fine. We've asked you a few questions. You said you wanted to debate on something with intersectional dynamics and dating. Go ahead. What did you want to ask?
Oh,
would you want to? Because you're the one that asked me this debate, by the way. You said you wanted to debate masculinity, dating, all this other stuff. None of that was actually covered, which is cool. I anticipated this would happen.
No, I think we covered pretty well what we said. We said, what did we say? I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Who gives a fuck?
No, who gives a fuck?
Well, we said like dating, culture, men and women, and we said general stuff you guys talk about. This is all stuff you guys talk about. You've had Nick Fuentes on. I showed you clips of that. How was that taking you out of context?
There was no comment. There was no talk at all about foreign policy with Israel and America, but that's fine.
Huh?
I mean, we could talk about that. I mean, it's whatever, man. It's cool. Like I said,
what do you want to ask? Okay, so my question is, why does body count matter? You guys said it doesn't, which is interesting. I'm pretty sure that's a contradiction. We agreed on masculinity, feminism, body count, etc.
You said body count when it comes to men and sexual partners. We said, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter like that. You should get your experience, but it doesn't matter like that. But men and women aren't the same. You said specifically for men.
Oh, right. Body, yeah, okay. Body count matters for women. Right. This is one of your guys' great points. Walter, does body count matter for women?
Absolutely.
Really? Well, then your mom doesn't. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. She's lovely. I was just going to do a your mom joke.
On actual topics, or are you going to keep making ad hominems?
Bro, it's clearly over. You want to ask me anything or not? This shit is boring. You guys are so subservient. I'm going to put a little pink cuff. I want to put little fluffy pink handcuffs on you guys and call you naughty boys who love your girlfriends. You naughty boys love your girlfriends, and that is so gay.
It's a wrap.
That's gay to love women?
Apparently.
That doesn't make sense, Ethan.
Well, it is a joke. I know it's hard to comprehend. All right. So I guess you guys didn't prepare any questions?
Oh, we asked you, bro.
Okay.
But apparently you're not versed in the topic, so there's no point.
I mean, the thing is that you're hypercritical of what we tell guys on how we advise them to move with modern dating. And then we asked that question. You couldn't even really give any type of, solid game plan for guys to move. So I find it interesting how
I'll put one together. All right. I'm going to go hit the grinds. I'm going to put together a dating plan. Okay?
People like you guys typically tend to be hypercritical of how we tell guys to move, which we've saved. I don't know if you get this message, but we get thousands of messages from guys saving them from committing suicide, hurting themselves, etc.
You're saints. You saved them all.
Yeah, we save them from making really bad decisions with women because guys really do make.
I think if there's men that watch this show, if they've learned anything, it's probably how to respect and how to have a long-term healthy relationship with a woman that you can call your wife and have a family with.
How do you get a wife, Ethan?
Bro, what the fuck, man? Do you need me to do the Dr. Seuss listing places again?
Yeah, well,
I'll write a guide. I'll write a guide.
Because my thing is like you're talking about the finish line. What about the race?
Yeah.
You understand? Like you have to get
Are
to a
either of
certain
you married?
point where you can even identify a female that's worthy of marriage, of having a family with, etc. And unfortunately, in today's day and age, it's not that simple anymore. We live in a very complex world where it's difficult to identify women that are marriage material, and most aren't. Simply, that's just what it is.
So you guys are. If you guys' method is so good, why aren't you married?
Again,
because men are the ones that decide if they want to get married.
Choice.
So so you choose not to be married.
Yes, because men are we're the gatekeepers to marriage and commitment. Women are the gatekeepers to sex.
Right. And you're 34, right, Myron?
Yes.
And do you plan on getting married someday? Do you think it's important?
Eventually. The nuclear family is the backbone to any thriving society.
Oh, thank you for saying that about me.
Good job, but a lot of guys don't have that ability to find a woman that's worthy.
You don't have that ability.
I don't have that ability?
You're not married.
That's by choice.
Oh, but no, the ability to find a woman, you clearly don't have that ability. Let me ask you this. Myron. If you are single by choice and you don't, let me ask you this. Why are you on
approach me on a sugar daddy website?
Why are you on sugar daddy
and asked me to
websites?
be your sugar baby, and then
Never
couldn't
did.
afford my allowance.
Never did.
He couldn't afford my $10,000 allowance a month, and said,
I'm glad
that's
that
funny.
you
Why
brought
don't
this
you
up.
just come on my podcast instead?
Ethan, are you aware of the
he
fact that
pays
we did a
$40
complete
a month
episode?
to be
Just
on
let the clip play so the audience can watch, and then we could talk about it.
or to be on a fucking app. It's called Seeking Arrangements
Yes.
to troll women.
Yes.
And I know a bunch of girls have talked about it because that's his thing. That's how he gets women to
So
come
I
on
just want to
here.
be. So thank you for cementing the fact that I don't pay girls off sugar sites.
Facts.
Thank you.
Then why are you
And
on
then
there?
also,
Why are you on there?
because I use it as a dating site. I've said it many times.
So you use the sugar daddy websites as dating sites.
Yes. So we did a whole episode on
And then
this.
you complain about women being shallow.
I never complained about women being shallow.
You say it's hard to find a good woman because they're interested and they're motivated by material things and stuff, and yet you're seeking women specifically who are would supposedly be a certain type of woman. Obviously, that would be on a sugar daddy website. So it seems like you are confirming your biases by even going there to find women. You know what I mean?
What?
Okay, so you.
Sorry,
said
Walter. I'll say it. Do you want me to say it again slower?
Yeah, I mean, you. What is your specific thing that you're trying to insinuate here? Because one, you're trying to attack me for being on a sugar site, which I was going to talk about, but that's fine. So, what is your specific critique?
Yeah, the women are this way. You say women are materialistic,
hypergamous.
Hypergamous.
Okay.
And then let's just start there. Women are always trying to date up in status.
Yes.
And yet here you are seeking out these types of women to confirm your own bias. Don't you find that ironic?
No, because here's the thing. All women are hypergamous, okay?
Well, all women on sugar daddy websites are.
They're even more so with the hypergamy.
Oh, so they're hypergamy. But you seek them out. Okay.
Because here's the thing.
Because you know that they're interested in your money and not your personality, which is what makes you insecure.
Okay, I love how you just jumped to that conclusion, but can I finish my point and then I can go and address your ridiculous claim that you just made?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you're
I'm not
dating,
insecure.
Okay, when you're we'll address that here in a second because I love when liberals like you like to claim insecurity.
Liberals?
Yeah, dude, you're a leftist. Come on, man, let's keep it 1,000. Anyway,
chill. What are we doing here?
That's a whole other conversation. But either way, when you're a guy and you're dating, you need to have multiple methodologies to meet women, right? You mentioned before, hey, you should go and meet at a house party, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's called, going out and meeting a girl in real life. But you want to use dating apps, you want to use social circle, you want to use the club, etc. You want to be able to meet women through different avenues, okay? So sugar sites, if you're smart, you treat them like a dating app. Idiots use it to actually get sugar babies and pay.
Why would you want to seek out women like that?
On sugar sites?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. There's a lot of women on these sugar sites actually that are professionals. They make a lot of money themselves. They're doctors, lawyers, etc. And what they do is they use dating site. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
I know.
you're on sugar daddy sites looking for doctors?
I never said that. I'm telling you that there's women on there, okay, that are looking for guys that are on their level financially, or they're tired of
That's not what a
dating.
sugar daddy website is, dude. Come on. Who
You don't know
you're
that because
doing
we're
this
not in the
silly
game.
thing here.
Again, Ethan, your limited knowledge is why you're making the comments that you're making.
Okay,
but let me-
so women,
You're
doctors,
not aware.
and professionals of all types, professors are on sugar daddy
Social media
websites
influencers,
searching for
social
their
media
perfect
influencers,
sugar
etc.
daddy.
Now, with that said, there are a lot of women that are like basically sugar babies on there and escorts. Of course there are. But your job as the man is to screen those girls out. And I did this whole episode on YouTube where we covered that shit, A to Z, how to use sugar sites to actually date and not get finessed, okay? And find girls that are actually worthy of dating and not dealing with a bunch of, chicks that you don't necessarily want to align with. Now, is using a sugar site the best way to meet a chick? I would say probably not. The reality is most of them probably aren't going to be fit for a long-term relationship. However,
So why go there?
Are there girls on there? Because, dude, because on dating apps, etc., most women are not worthy of a relationship.
So, but why go there specifically?
So widen your options.
So widen your options, bro.
Widen the options, got
And
it.
here's the other thing too. Also, you wouldn't know this, but let me also say this.
I'm just using this as an analogy. No, go ahead. I'm not even going to go there.
You might meet a girl on Tinder, okay? Or you might meet a girl on Bumble or Hinge. And maybe she doesn't meet up, or maybe she just doesn't get back to responding to you, whatever. A lot of the times you'll see that girl on a sugar site. Happens all the time, okay? She'll be way more responsive to you on those sites because there's implied status. Okay? And that's just how
Your
it is.
personality is not enough to get her attention.
When it comes to dating apps, your personality can't show until you meet her in person.
Yeah.
The
Right.
whole goal is to get her on the
And
date in the first place.
that's when you never get that second date.
And that's one of the limitations. That's one of the limitations of online dating, which is why I tell guys you need to go out there and be in different avenues meeting women. But with online dating, you are limited to that degree, and status and image matters.
On your sugar daddy profile, you say you guys do one-on-one coaching?
I never said that.
It's right here. You do one-on-one coaching. It's on your website.
What, the consultations?
Yeah, 30-minute one-on-one.
Oh, yeah, we need to update that. I don't do. I raised my prices significantly since then.
Yeah, because it's on your website and it's open for enrollment, and your schedule is fucking wide open, bro. Both of y'all, every hour. Ain't nobody wants to talk to you guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m. Look at every day wide open, baby.
You know what's interesting, Ethan? I literally had to refund a guy 2 days ago on PayPal. He actually commented when Candace Owens was in here. And fund him because I increased my prices and I don't do consultations like that one.
That's why it's on your website?
It's a wrap. We're not on there like that, man. We need to update it. It's been a while. I've said it several times on my podcast. Guys, I do conversations like that. I've increased my prices. So once again, you're reaching and you failed.
It's on your website. How's that a reach?
Again, we need to update it. We
All
haven't
right.
updated.
So that's not my fault. That's your fault. And by the way, that calendar is looking full though. I don't know, man. It sounds like a cope.
Bro, we don't do calls hardly ever, bro. Like we you know what's funny? It's open because we refund people all the time, and
Yeah, we just refund people, man.
Zoom calls with everybody.
Literally refunded somebody a couple of days ago. I don't do consultations like that anymore because I've increased the prices significantly.
All right.
It ain't that
Whatever you say.
And I've even mentioned on the podcast a million times, hey guys, I've increased my price. If you're going to book a consult, it's more.
How much is it?
For how long?
30 minutes. That's what this one is, right?
I mean, well,
an hour, maybe an hour.
Well, now I changed it. It's 1,000 for 20 minutes.
What the fuck are you gonna tell him in 20 minutes that's worth $1,000? That's fucking hilarious.
Well, life changing. The thing, Ethan, is it's to protect time so that we could focus on the podcast. Because you said we film 3 times per week or do 3 live shows. We actually do 6. We do 1 during the day, 1 during the night. We cover how to make money on Money Mondays. We cover how to date on Wednesdays. We cover call-in shows on Friday. We talk about self-improvement, how to get in shape, how to make money, how to invest, how to get into crypto. We cover a multitude of different things.
Do you think? Do you guys think that?
Real
go
quick.
Go ahead.
This happened today, actually. Hey, man, you probably don't remember me. We had a coaching call back in 2022. I was in a rough spot financially, physically, etc. Today, I'm making 6 figures, have a great physique, and just really elevated my life. The catalyst of that call was...
Get that on Fiverr?
What? No, it was
he emailed them.
Coaching call. Thanks again. knock emoji. The point is, bro, like
Yeah, no,
the whole-
I know you can order testimonials on Fiverr. What's your point?
no, it wasn't testimonial.
Oh, it's
a
not. Guys, tell me this: when you're trying to coach guys how to pick up girls, is it important to give them alcohol?
What?
What? Here at the end there's the clip of it's in
Any
here.
date idea is going to work, guys. It's just that the drinking one tends to have the best ROI because you're meeting her at night and it like loosens her a bit, right?
So alcohol increases ROI, and especially when they're underage. And by underage, I mean under 21. You guys give a lot of under 21 girls alcohol in your studio.
Who are you trying to reach here, bro?
Yeah, he's really
I'm Ashanti. I'm 18 years old.
18. Here she is drinking for Cinco de
Cheers
Drunk
to
Day.
Thursday with the ladies.
Yikes.
Singing to Mayo. Singing to lit.
Are you going to tell me there's water in her cup?
Well, here's the thing.
Save
Was
it.
that?
We'll keep watching.
18 today. 18.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Single as
18.
Wisdom from the 18-year-old.
Miss Creams.
Yeah, she'll tell you, man.
My name is Zoe.
Come on, and they lie about her.
18 years old.
She's
When
18.
I see guys that are single, I see a lot of shit. But when I see men that are
Here they are, 18. Myron's liquor bottles in the middle. They're sipping Kool-Aid, I assume, right? They're having a
number one,
grape
Kool-Aid. We can
soda
see
or
your- you
orange
show us
soda.
video. I want to see who in particular this is.
We can't say anything.
We can't see anything.
20 years old.
20 years
Oh,
old.
for real?
Yeah, we
Well,
can't see video that you're trying.
Okay, well, it's a video of like you having girls on.
Hello.
Worry about him.
They introduce themselves. A lot of them are saying they're 18. This girl just said she's 20. But anyway,
Yeah,
and then
I
it
wanna
cuts
see-
to
I
you
wanna
guys,
see which
and then
girl
it
it
cuts
is.
to you guys back after the show drinking with them. So my question is it good to give underage girls alcohol?
video?
Does that increase ROI?
When was this? When was this video?
Can they not see it? I mean, it's right here.
Can't see on our end. What date was that?
All I can tell you. Be easier if we could show you, though. Is that on our side, then? Are you guys pretending you can't see it, or you can see it?
Yeah. No, we. Can, I can see your little thing
I'm
there.
You can see it now?
Yeah, we can see the video now.
Okay, cool.
Ashanti. I'm
Okay.
18 years old.
So Shanti's
Um,
18.
Okay.
Here she
So-
is drinking at Cinco de Drunko party in the
Cheers
back.
to Thursday with the
So
lit.
she's sipping water, right?
So there's two situations here. Number one, some girls lie and say I'm 21, and we
She
didn't
said
know
she's
that they're-
18 in front of you.
Okay, hold on. Or the second one, if we know that they're not 21, we put water in their cups and we do the Instagram story anyway.
Uh-huh. I know. How did I know that you were going to say they're drinking water? On Cinco de
we do that
Drunk
all the
Day?
time. Yes. we
Okay,
do that all the
okay, it's
time.
water in the
Nice
red cup.
try, Ethan,
Ladies.
again. Nice
Okay.
try once again.
Bro.
Yeah,
If
no,
we-
I totally believe you guys.
If
They're
we know
turning
that
up with that hot,
we
on
put
Cinco de
water-
Drunko
we
Day.
put water in their cups because it's an Instagram story.
I think it's such a great idea for you guys to pretend like they're drinking. Minors are drinking. I can see how that benefits you so much. I mean, that's such a plausible explanation.
Well,
You go, you know what would be awesome of us? To pretend like the minors have alcohol. So people think they have alcohol, but
Ethan,
actually it's water. That makes so much
again,
sense to me.
you are assuming, which is why we do an ID
You're
check.
right. You caught me again.
So again, you're assuming
Reaching
the
once
word.
again.
I'm not
And-
inside the cup. No, I'm not
Wrong.
inside the cup. You've got
are
me.
wrong.
You've got me. I'm not inside the cup.
You're trying really hard, but
Yeah, man.
build.
It's very
no,
easy.
and
So
the
here's
thing is,
another one. But it's not just once. It's many times.
Singing to lit.
Here is
You actually brought this
I'm
up.
18 today.
yeah, I know. You're very happy about a lot. She's
Okay.
18.
Single as
What's this from the 18-year-old?
Miss Creams.
Hold on, let's just watch
man.
it. We'll finish this and then you can
Knocking out
comment.
the park
This
every
girl's also
18 years
18.
old.
when I see guys that
Yeah?
You need to fire the people that did research for you, bro. You really
Okay,
need
well
to-
then tell me what's wrong with it.
are single, I see a lot
Okay,
of
can you-
shit.
can you
But
mute
when
the
I
video
see
so I
men
can
that are
explain here? So, again,
So
We
here she
ID
is 18. You
comment.
guys, there's alcohol at the
ID
table,
girls-
and you guys gave her
ID
a
girls-
fake alcohol cup with water
Yes,
so that
we
it
do.
didn't look awkward.
yeah, exactly. It's for promotion.
Also,
Because-
we include everybody so they don't feel left out.
Exactly.
So, Ethan, I don't think you understand how shows work, especially how these type of shows run. But ultimately, bro, you're wrong. And again, we checked our IDs, so it's all legal.
Yeah, man. So
Can I ask you a question? Can I
You
ask you?
create a fun environment, festive environment, etc.
So let me just follow the logic here.
etc.
You have an 18-year-old in your studio. You guys
Yep.
finish the show. You
Yep.
go to the kitchen. You pour everyone drinks.
That's before the show.
This is before the show.
Okay, before, right. It's good to get them liquored up before the show so that it's easier to speak with them.
Water.
And actually, we tell them, ladies, don't get drunk if you're able to drink, because we will talk on the show.
We don't give them more than 2 shots. We don't give them more than 2 drinks, bro.
All the time.
That's very responsible.
On
You
their
guys.
own.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just follow the logic. So you're at this table with a girl who's 18, and you say, here, take this cup that looks like what you would drink, a red cup, which is synonymous with drinking alcohol, and I'm going to put water in it so that people watching think you're drinking alcohol with us.
It's for the story.
Yeah, it's for the story, bro.
Okay, yeah, the story really, okay. That's awesome.
Hell, if you watch our podcast.
Now, and you think that's a good idea?
You see us with red cups and we don't drink, and we're drinking water.
I know you don't drink. That's why you guys are such creeps. You get girls around you drunk and you guys stay sober. That's like hallmark creep behavior. Myron, and you think that's a good idea for 18-year-olds to have red solo cups so it looks like they're drinking alcohol? Why is that?
It's so hard, dude. It's water.
I know you guys are saying it's water, but why would you want to even make it seem like you're drinking with them?
Bro, they don't want to be left out. Hey, can I get a cup too so I can do cheers? Bro,
that's not even close to worth the perception that you're drinking with minors. Just don't give them a fucking cup.
Only weirdos like you
give them a glass.
Cup of alcohol. They must be bad.
I'm the only person who thinks there's alcohol in a red cup.
Bro. No, it's not about that. It's water, dude. I mean, hell, I even have a red cup when I'm sitting here at the table. Sometimes it's water. A lot of the times, and here's the other thing too, because people
what about on Cinco de Drunk Day?
They weren't drinking, bro. That girl in particular was not drinking. Maybe the other girls were, but that girl wasn't. She was sober the whole show. If she was really drinking alcohol, watch that episode. Oh no, wait, you don't watch the episodes. Why was she sober as fuck, man?
Yo, bro.
Like Ethan, like the proof is in the pudding. Watch the episode and you can see she's not slurring her words. She's not fucking stuttering. She's sober as a whistle.
Sober as a gopher.
Yes. Once again, another L on your part.
Yeah, no, I'm taking fat L's here.
It's a wrap. She's sober, dude. Watch
I'm taking fat L's. Yeah, dude, I like to hang out with my younger fans, and I give them red cups that are traditionally used for drinking alcohol out of them, and then I make it look like I'm drinking with minors just so they don't feel left out. That's what you said, which is insane. Chris Hansen would like to ask you some questions.
Are you telling me that you never drank alcohol when you were underage, Ethan?
Not with fuck, bro. Wait, hold on. Did you just confess?
When you were young?
Was that a confession? I think you just confessed. Well, it's not my responsibility. It's not the minor's responsibility. I mean, you're 34. Drinking with 18-year-olds is just pathetic.
We don't drink,
weird, bro. Yeah, and you guys don't drink. Makes it even weirder. It makes it even weirder.
Why don't you take a seat right over there?
It makes it so weird.
Ethan, let me explain to you. The underage girls drink water, and then the girls of age, they want to drink when they show up.
Got it. They drink water out of a red cup, and we do it so they feel included. We want them to feel special.
And then the girls that are older,
you guys are so considerate of the girls' feelings when it comes to drinking and posting, but in the studio, we don't care about them.
We'll give them 1 or 2 at the most because we don't want them getting fucked up and they're of age. What's the problem with that?
I've seen lots of drunk girls in your studio, man. Girls passed out.
They come here.
What do you see, bro?
Well, you say you give them 2. Okay, whatever. Let's continue.
No, Ethan, let's get on this road. Who do you see that's drunk on the show?
I've seen videos of girls. They're drunk on the show, or they're drunk on the couch in the back, etc.
And they got drunk before they came here.
Okay.
Don't give them more than 2 to 3 at the absolute most.
Here they are cheering. Here's a 20-year-old girl. I mean, the other ones were 18, 20.
Hello.
Worry about it.
No, she's 20.
Oh, I'm 20.
Okay.
It's under 21, by the way.
Take a seat right over there.
All right, cheers.
Here are the 2 under 21 girls with lots of Myron's liquor bottles here, drinking out of a red cup, which is filled with water, so we don't want them to feel left out.
He's crap, man. I can't be next to this guy.
We don't want them to. We're so considerate of their feelings before the show. Once the show comes on,
we give a lot of
women be lying.
30 minutes
I'm
actually
20
back
years
and
old.
forth before the show starts.
See, Ethan, are you like, here's the thing, Ethan. When girls come into the studio, right? It's a big podcast. They're nervous. They're not sure. So, like, we obviously have to create a certain aura so that they can feel comfortable. Now, some girls want to drink. The girls that are underage, we don't give it to them. But we have our producer here. He's talking with them. We have girls that work for us. They talk with them. They chat with them for a bit. Put some music on. You got to create a little aura for the girls to feel comfortable. Then we do the podcast.
Right. The red cup with water is the crown jewel of comforting It's
Well,
crazy. You know, you sound silly as
Majority
fuck.
of girls that come on our podcast are 21 and above. Sometimes it's cranberry juice, sometimes orange juice, but the reality is the majority of girls
You
that-
asked me if I had ever drank underage. Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethan,
I didn't go do it, but like, if adults were offering me alcohol, do you think that that's like, you know what I mean? That's weird.
No, because you're trying to virtue signal right now as if like underage
Huh?
drinking is the best thing ever, but you participated in yourself.
as an underage,
And we didn't
as
even
a
provide
minor,
alcohol for
as a
underage
minor, I participated. As an adult, it's a different story. If
No,
you're,
okay.
but as a minor, I participated with
You never
other
provided
minors.
alcohol to someone that wasn't 21. Okay, man. You didn't give a beer to someone that was under 21. Okay, man. Sure, we believe that. Just like you believe us with the water, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
And all cases of drinking are the same, not like going to a date. Yeah. Okay. I think you guys wrapped it up here pretty good. So how do you guys? So let me ask you this: how do you guys feel about this interview?
It was great because you literally brought up all the points that people like to criticize us on, and we were able to debunk them with 40, 50,000 people watching live. We got what, 40K on our, almost 40K on our end watching.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you have on your end watching, but yeah, I mean, you made a bunch of claims and accusations, and they're just simply not true.
This almost like has a sense of Andrew Schultz podcast. Andrew Schultz
tried to get a gotcha, and
Yeah,
it didn't. It
it
failed.
tried.
Try to call us anti-Semitic, not true. Try to ask us Andrew Tate and say that he's a trafficker. Can't substantiate your claims. Try,
I did.
Try,
I showed you a video of him confessing to it.
debate here to debate certain topics that we talk about all the time.
Try to say that we're single, or no, say that we hide our girlfriends.
That you're monogamous losers.
Losers.
It's a wrap.
Okay.
Let
I
me
guess
just
we'll-
ask you one last time: how many Jews died in the Holocaust? You two.
You told
us already, bro.
You
Tell us what
told
it
us.
was.
Oh, we don't know. We
try to
don't
criticize
know.
these alternative
How many? So
documentaries.
to rephrase, so to recap the interview, we give minors red cups full of water so they don't feel left out for our Insta stories.
Andrew,
We love the documentary Europa, which is about neo-Nazi conspiracies
was
about
based.
Jews controlling the
We said it
world.
was based.
Basic.
We said it was based.
And you said it's based.
Nowhere did we say we love it.
Okay, based. Right. Thank you for that very important difference.
That
So-
is a big difference
Yeah.
because if we're saying it's based, that means it doesn't align with mainstream media narratives
at all.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm sure
What
that's
matters
we all
is-
know what based
what
means.
matters?
So you say Europa, which is probably one of the most anti-Semitic films ever created, is based. Then let's see what
Wait,
else
how do
do
you
we
know it's
touch on?
anti-Semitic? Did
You
you watch
touched
it?
on that. We touched on that. Let's see. Once girls post revealing pictures online, it's over unless they're our girlfriend. Then we can move on.
When you're in a committed relationship with the girl,
She's
you forgot
posting
to
pictures
mention
like
that
that, bro. It's a wrap, man. For
It's
you.
a wrap, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
Ethan,
you play
I think-
sound bites.
I think you don't
You
understand.
can play sound bites of you saying you love Hitler earlier.
Yeah, we can. Bro.
Oh yeah, you guys got me good.
You that too. It makes
Except you guys
really
actually love Hitler. It sounds like.
No, you called us the N-word, bro, Ethan. I remember that. You remember
Okay.
that?
All right.
I remember that.
So what you're are you like a false
Screen
accuser? Are you doing like false accusation cosplay?
Oh no, I'm
You making false accusations
bro.
all
I'm
day.
assuming.
Mine are based on evidence that I show you.
No, I'm assuming when you said the N-word, you meant us. I'm assuming.
Huh?
Oh.
Okay.
Isn't that what you do? all the time?
And then again, it's funny because you played that clip, but you haven't played it again. I said when you're in a committed relationship with a girl and she has pictures of herself.
Oh, you want me to play it again?
That's
Do we
different.
have the?
So that's very important.
No, I'll play it
because
again.
when she's with you when she does that, that's a problem. But then once she gets into a relationship with you and she
Can I just read this to you
down or
because I think it's
whatever,
funny?
it's a wrap.
It's not really an expose. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it. I just think it's funny. This is your dating profile for the sugar daddy one.
Oh, now you're showing that. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I
Social.
can't see the screen though.
Say what?
I can't see the screen. Okay, now I can see it.
Social media influencers and content creators. I run a popular podcast in Miami. I bet at Vodka Soda you can't guess my ethnic background 2 tries. I own a high-ticket coaching business that nobody's booking. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Who knows? And I'm realizing that Notorious B.I.G.'s song "Mo Money, Mo Problems" is disappointingly true.
Nice
I'm
try,
hoping
but
you don't add to that disappointment. Are you having money or mo money, mo problems?
Yep.
Damn. I have
So,
more money than you, and I'm
happy-
good.
I'd be happy to go over this bio with you because just so you know, this bio has been copied by thousands of people.
Yeah.
Okay, just so you. And I can explain to you why I use this term for
Not to
phrases.
sound
that I
cocky,
use.
but here's some of my numbers. Only 4% of male population is over 6'2". Less than 3% of males make over 300,000. Only 5% of men are in shape with abs, and only only most other men's have a personality that's actually makes them desirable to women. I have to invest in these other three so that we don't have to think about that. You lucked out. I have all three in one package. So yeah. Yes, girl, zesty snap. I'm picky for a reason. Beauty in women is common, but high-value men are not. Be prepared to compete.
Yep.
On God.
It's a wrap. So Ethan, here's the thing: when you write profiles, you'd be surprised. When a woman finds you attractive, she actually does read your profile. They spend a lot of time reading it.
I know, that's the problem.
Well, hold on.
It's just cringy.
Because no, you can say it's cringy, but there's a reason thousands of men have copied it, and I get messages from girls all the time saying, "Yo, this is literally your profile." Okay, they'll use my pictures and they'll use that same exact verbiage. Now, here's the thing: I'm using a bunch of things here. I'm using funny. I'm using crazy arrogance. Now, here's the thing: women will sit there and say, "I don't like assholes. I don't like cocky guys." But guess what? What they're aroused by versus what they're attracted to are two different things.
Unmarried
assholes like me. And the other thing too is you need to let women know that you're better than them. Okay. And I know that sounds like a foreign concept to you.
Unmarried.
Okay. So women date up, right? Women want a man that's better than them. You need to exemplify that. Now, on a site like, and here's the thing, you got to use different game on different sites. I would never have a profile like that on Tinder or on Bumble. But on Seeking, you need to have a profile like that because you're dealing with some of the bougiest of bougie women. So you need to fight fire with fire.
Bougie women? You think bougie women would read that and respond? That's funny.
You'd be surprised. They actually do.
I'm fucking top 3%. Be prepared to compete, Buster.
I've seen it firsthand. He didn't lie to you.
I get hundreds of messages. I showed my Seeking profile before with people talk shit,
and yet you're still unmarried.
It's not your fault.
You don't know how to. You don't know how to enter a respectful. You don't know how to enter a relationship that is meaningful and strong enough that it would be turned into a fruitful marriage. You do not. You lack that potential, and I think that's sad. And I hope that you guys pursue with your girlfriends, who are lovely ladies. That you.
Let me ask you something. Ethan, hold on. You're saying that we don't know how. Wouldn't it be fair to say that if I've hooked up with a bunch of girls and I've dealt with a bunch of women, I'm probably going to be a good assessor of a good versus a bad woman, due to my experience? Wouldn't that be fair to say?
Well, if it's true, you should have found your wife by now.
Ethan.
Well, Ethan.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh God. Oh. You just get it, man. You just don't get it.
This married guy doesn't understand dating at all.
No, you don't. Because when we asked
he doesn't understand the game.
Trick question, by the way. When we asked you earlier, you didn't give any real way for men to meet women in the modern day world.
That's not my business. I don't give a fuck. I haven't written a guide.
Well, then you are not equipped to have this conversation with us and to try to debate our tactics.
Well, it's not that deep. Unfortunately for you, it's not that deep. It's not a PhD. I understand all the concepts you bring up.
Yeah, now it's not that deep when I'm explaining to you the nuances and how that's important when it comes to attracting women. And
only 5% of men are in shape with abs.
Again, the platform that you're on dictates how you deal with the women. When you're on a site like that, when you're dealing with women that are some of the most attractive in the way, that are dealing with multimillionaires, multi-billionaires, etc., you have to be hyper competitive and also let girls know that, yo, beauty is common for me. You're just a regular chick. It is what it is. You have to almost knock these girls off their bitch pedestal. But you wouldn't know that because you haven't dated in 2024 and you're
because I'm married and know how to have a healthy relationship.
Okay, so you are not equipped to give men dating advice in today's day and age.
As a healthily married man with a family, I don't have it. I'm not in a position.
If you became single tomorrow, you would have no fucking clue on how to navigate the modern day dating marketplace.
Tomorrow,
the marketplace. You guys are so funny.
Let's talk. Ethan, if you got divorced, what would you do?
Go knock on your mom's door.
No, good one.
It was good. It was good. It wasn't that bad. We're just being silly now. We're just being silly.
Oh, no. Coconuts say you're divorced.
We're just being silly.
Yeah, do your fat.
No.
Yeah. I got you, Coconuts. You look upset. You look emotional. Is that emotion?
All jokes aside,
you with the mama joke.
Ethan, since you want to go ahead and criticize my essay profile and how I deal with women, etc., right? And say
your
that
sexual assault profile. Why would you want to advertise that? You've denied it.
My sexual assault profile. Okay.
You said essay profile. I mean, Jesus, man.
Seeking arrangement is what it stands for.
Oh, okay. I got the two mixed up. I was so used to thinking about the other one.
Assuming like you've done before and you got debunked. The whole show, by the way. So yeah, Ethan, that's a valid question.
The girl.
What would you do if you got divorced tomorrow?
This girl. Can they see this, Dan?
Better than you. What are you gonna do?
If I got divorced tomorrow, I would go out onto the marketplace, and I would talk about how rich I am and how successful, and I would fuck so many bitches, dude.
All right, it's that easy. How would you go about it specifically?
Listen, this girl on the left is 18. She's drinking out of a red cup. The girl next to her is drinking out of a water bottle. If she's drinking water, hold on. This is a good. If she's drinking water out of a bottle, why is the 18-year-old girl not drinking water? Why is she drinking out of a red cup?
She brought her own bottle. Ta-da!
She brought her own bottle, man.
Congrats to you,
Want
buddy.
to share the bottle, dude?
Okay. All right. There's water in those cups. That's what everyone believes.
Yeah, no, bro.
Like, bro, they don't know each other.
Trying so
You're
hard.
trying so hard, man.
And I say, bro.
Hey, coconuts. Is this
bro.
what it's like when you go to like McDonald's? What would you want to order today? You tell me.
Buddy. It's a wrap of the cost.
You tell me.
They had all this time, and that's the best meme they could come with.
It's funny.
I thought they would have come up with like me holding dynamite or something like.
Wow.
God damn, bro, that was
You holding dynamite. That's not funny at all.
Our meme guy's out today, actually.
Yeah, that was from the subreddit. Thank you to them. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway,
how would you go about if you were single, bro? Like, I'm asking. Like, this is our question. Like,
I don't
you got
care.
divorced
I don't care.
What would you do?
I don't care.
Now you don't care.
I never did.
Interesting how whenever we ask you a question or we're having we're about to get into a real
Well, it's
debate.
like a weird. It's like a weird hypothetical thing. I don't know. I have a lot to think about.
Like when you asked me earlier, well, what if Andrew was actually a rapist? Like, what do you like?
Well, I'm asking your opinion on like a concrete, specific video I showed you.
Oh, it's a
You created like a fantasy world where you guys fantasize about my divorce a lot more than y'all think about your own fucking girlfriends.
Bro, things happen, bro. If you get divorced, it's
okay.
serious.
Okay, I get divorced. What do I do? Okay, what do I do? Okay, let's see. Well, if I talk to a lawyer, I get a mediator probably so that we can part ways amicably. We talk about it a lot. We go through a lot. You know, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to split up. We probably maybe even we'll get some couples therapy, you know, to make sure everything's good because we want to do healthy co-parenting because we love our boys more than anything in the world. And then I'll probably get lunch. I'll go to McDonald's and I'll tell them, you tell me what to get. And
would you try to negotiate desire? Like, or is that the therapy? Is that what it would be?
Sorry, say again.
Would you try to like negotiate a desire? Is that why you do the therapy?
Negotiate what?
Desire.
Negotiate desire?
Yeah, because that's typically what therapy is designed to do.
Oh, you guys are doing one of your weird like red pilled terminologies?
I mean,
you negotiate. How do you negotiate desire?
I mean, if you're meeting,
do you not believe in therapy?
At a predetermined location to meet with a therapist to discuss your relationship, and you go over problems and like, hey, well, I don't like when you do this, and I don't like when you do this. Okay, well, if you do
we're
this,
already divorced, so it's more about just.
Therapy ends up being a lot of the times is you take out the trash and you give him sex. Blah blah.
We're already divorced.
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. Or like you're trying to go to therapy. What's the point of going to therapy if you guys?
Because we have 3 boys that we love, and we want to co-parent them healthily.
Okay, you can do that through the court system.
No, I want to go to a therapist.
Oh, you want to go to? Why don't you want to go through the court system?
I prefer to talk to a professional with a degree.
A judge, a professional.
With a degree?
Yeah, well, actually, with a big degree, they're JD. They're a lawyer. They have a better degree than the therapist.
So your claim, you said classes. What did you say? Yeah,
because you said you rather go to therapy, and I'm like, why go to therapy? Right, because of divorce. You could just let the court system handle it. Right?
Yeah, all right. Listen, coconuts, my boy. Let me talk. I love you.
Ethan, did you really want to debate, man? Because this doesn't seem like
it's 3.5 hours. You guys are just milking it because you have high viewership and you usually don't get this many views. For me, it's not that big of a deal.
Every night, we actually get more.
How many live views you get?
Well, we literally, you remember that?
Rumble, bro.
Yeah, we split the audience right now between Rumble and YouTube. We got 34,000 watching. And
how much on YouTube? How much on YouTube? How much on Rumble?
We got 17,000 on YouTube and another 17K on Rumble.
How much you get, buddy?
45,000.
That's great, bro.
Thank you.
Well, it's all right. You know, it's funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Triple our subscribers.
Walter, me and you though, there's a connection. I think there's something special. You got a face that I like, and I think you're a sweet guy. But you guys have gotten pretty boring, and I just don't care anymore.
You're boring, bro.
Yeah, now
you're
that
boring.
we're having discussions. Now it's like,
You're boring. All right, have a good show, guys.
Your clips aren't working anymore.
I don't know how anyone watches this podcast, bro. Shit's so boring.
I agree. That's why I'm hanging up on you morons.
Okay, buddy.
More ad hominem attacks. Get in debate.
Yes.
It's right, Piglet.
No debate, just ad hominems.
Why, Piglet?
You still want to have that discussion?
Did you call me Piglet? Wait, you call me... Wait, hold on. Walter, you call me Piglet?
No. Hold on. Ethan, I'd be happy to have an actual debate in person.
Wait,
if you
hold
want.
on. Walter, you call me Piglet?
No. That was coconuts. That wasn't me. That was
Oh,
coconuts.
okay. So coconuts, you called me. Well, hold on. Didn't you congratulate me on my weight loss? Why would you go after my weight? That hurts my feelings.
Still bigger, buddy. You're still bigger, but hey, you know what?
Hold on.
Work.
Hold on.
You'll get there.
Ethan,
Let me see your abs, coconuts. Let me see those washboard abs. You look a little thick there, Bucko.
Okay.
Oh, it's funny.
Ethan,
you've been munching a little too many coconuts. Those have a lot of calories.
I know you know how to do that.
Okay, look, Ethan, all jokes aside.
We should mukbang together, for real. I don't care about Myron anymore. Myron, you're not...
Hey, Myron, could you quiet down? We're trying to talk to Walter.
Myron, let the men talk, please.
So you guys don't want to have a debate in person?
I don't want... I want to talk to Walter, who I find much more interesting. Walter, we should do a mukbang. I think it would be fun. Two guys just eating and shooting the shit.
No, I'm good, bro.
What? Come on. Oh, you guys look upset.
You know
okay.
what you should do, bro? You should focus on staying married.
Oh yeah,
obviously,
I am. I am. Thank you for the advice.
That should be your main life goal.
You know what's interesting?
I take my marriage very seriously. Thank you for that.
I'm going to be honest here, Ethan. I genuinely thought we would have a good discussion, a debate.
I don't know why you thought that, dummy. All right, I don't care. We got to go. Bye, dummies.
All right, it's been real. Thank you, guys.
For real. No, wait, I don't want to end on that. You know, I'm being facetious. I'm being silly. I don't want to. I thank you guys for coming. We talked.
Have a discussion in person.
We did something. I think we'll see what it is. Yeah, part 2.
You want to have ad hominems. You didn't debate any points. You just attacked us personally the whole time, which I knew would happen. But you just showed.
Hold on. My 18-year-old friends are here. Hold on. They need. No, you guys. Hold on. My 18-year-old friends are here. Oh, no. You can use the alcohol cup. Just put water in it for social media.
Because you guys used to be based. Now you guys.
Hold on, I'm talking to my 18-year-old friends. Yeah, put the alcohol. You don't need to drink alcohol. Just put water in it for social media, so people on social media think I'm drinking with minors, which is cool.
Ethan decline, dude. And this is live. Like you joke, Ethan decline. It is true. You have been losing subscribers for a reason, my friend. You've sold out. Everyone knows you sold out.
Yeah.
You're not capable of having a rational debate like I tried to have with you. My mistake was holding you to a higher standard. To be honest, here, that's really my mistake. But that's fine. You just embarrass yourself in front of, 50, 70,000 people live? That you're not able to have a coherent, articulate discussion with another adult? Hell, you didn't even want to do it in person, which tells me the type of man that you are? Yeah, it is what it is.
How many people died in the Holocaust, Myron?
Yeah.
You tell me, man.
All right.
6 million.
You're neo-Nazi. See ya.
You're such a good...
Bye.
No, don't, not yet. I want to do this, Dan.
This is anti-Semite. You failed. You try to say we're racist. You failed. You try to say, say that we're sexual assaulters. You failed.
No, not that. Look at the chat. What do you mean?
I can't see it. What chat?
Oh, man.
No, do the whole thing. That whole thing.
This was
what you're showing. Is he showing something on screen?
I can't see anything.
We can't see anything if you're showing it on screen, dude. We just hear some music.
It's going softly.
Go on, guys. Tell me more about me. This is your last chance.
Nah, man. I think this is L for you, bro.
Yeah, hold L.
You just proved once. You did this with. See, you did this with Steven Crowder too. You couldn't debate him either. You couldn't debate him. Yep.
As everybody knows, I got owned by Steven Crowder.
Yeah, you're a hypocrite. You say, oh, you brought Charleston White on, but you brought a known scammer on that scammed millions upon millions of dollars. You made anti-Semitic jokes about Ben Shapiro, then you made this like it.
Excuse me.
Well, by that logic, I'm Arab. I'm a Semite too. I can't be anti-Semitic either.
That's the dumbest thing, bro. What that has nothing to do with Jewish people. If you're Semitic, it just means Jewish people. It's colloquial.
No, it means no. It means anyone from that part of the world, which Arabs count too.
Oh God. Yeah, but there's different. But okay, but you can hate Jews and not hate Arabs, right?
You're not a smart guy, Ethan.
Okay.
I thought you're just not an intelligent guy.
You're right. All Semites are the same, and if you hate Jews, then you also hate Arabs by definition. Super wise.
No, by your logic, you're saying that I'm anti-Semitic.
I'm trying to do a goof, but I don't know if it's working.
You're like, no, it doesn't count because I'm Jewish too.
Oh, you
and I'm
did?
like,
I can't see it.
By that logic, then I can't be an anti-Semite either because I'm Arab.
I can't see it.
Habibi.
Hold on, I'm trying to do a goof
And
here,
you guys
guys.
blocked our screen sharing because you guys were scared. Which we knew you guys would do that
I can't
too.
see it. How many kinetic sands are on the screen? We're trying to drown you guys out with kinetic sand. Hold on.
Because you can't debate. Ethan, you're just making yourself look bad here, dude. That you can't have an intellectual debate. You took an L on every single talking point. You tried and you failed. There's a reason why they call you guys L3. And I didn't make one ad hominem attack on you. All I simply did was point to facts and the truth. I didn't insult you one time.
Thank you very much, Myron, for your respect. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I tried, man. I tried. Hey, again, happy to have a debate with you in person anytime you want, my friend.
All right, dude. I'm gonna fuck you up if I see you in person, buddy. I'm gonna fight you.
I mean, if you want to put some boxing gloves on, we can have a nice match, a spar. That'd be great. You want to do that?
I'm gonna intimidate you physically when I see you.
I mean, I never took it there. I never said anything about fighting.
All
but
right.
if you want to put on
Thank
some
you.
gloves, we can box if you want.
Sounds good.
You want to box? You want to box? You want to stand on it? No. Okay. All right. I assume that. I think it's the same exact reason why you didn't want to have this conversation in person.
Just drop it. Just drop it then. So I was trying to drown him out with the thing, but Ian's not here, and
I don't know where any of his kinetic sand stuff is. It's just it wasn't going to work. And also, I did put it on screen, but their Zoom feed is covering your screen, so you can't see it. So I was trying to tell you it's happening.
So we had some kinetics.
There was some kinetic sand, yes.
Yeah, I wanted to just, but obviously that the debate had been over for a long time.
It's a wrap.
So I don't know why they wanted to stay on the call so much. I think it's just because they are.
I think it's just we can't be seen as
we can't
running
leave
away.
first.
Yeah, exactly.
But they didn't bring any questions, and I mean, they certainly beat the anti-Semitism charges, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean that's the biggest takeaway and why it stopped being funny.
You know, every person who doesn't hate Jewish people, just they always go, I don't know how many died. You tell me. 6. In the beginning they were a lot looser, and then they're like, oh, we got to tighten this up.
Well, I think they remembered that they're simultaneously streaming on YouTube, and that would probably get them banned. Honestly, what they said might even be enough. Frankly,
hopefully not us. But I'm countering it. This is me.
Well, I put up the
anyway,
dumbass
that
alert
was
at that point. So
anyway, I did. What did you guys think?
I think it went as well as it could have. To be honest, I mean,
I did want it to end like 30 minutes.
I know it
I'm
went
not
way
gonna
too
lie.
long.
It's really bad that last half hour.
They go, why are you trying to dodge everything? I don't know. What do you think? That's what someone said. The last 25 minutes was torture. It really was.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, sorry about that. It should have ended 30 minutes ago. But my thing with them is like, they clearly love their girlfriends. And I think it's so sweet and so special. And they've really backed themselves into a corner of having to justify every little aspect of the relationship. Because in truth, in real life, everyone's different. Everyone has different backgrounds, different values, different environment. And just because your girl goes with her friends in a bikini to the beach, doesn't mean you have to dump her, dude. It doesn't even need you to be mad. And you know what I mean? So it sucks that you guys can't just love openly and proudly, but you'll get there. And that's why I care. I do it for the men.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. What else is there to say? Yeah, I think the anti-Semitism shit was crazy. I think the underage drinking was like bananas.
Yeah.
He doesn't really understand how embarrassing that is. Like they're so far into their own kind of worlds and worldview that like hanging out with a bunch of 18-year-olds is a W.
He's like,
in their
haven't
mind?
you ever
know what I
been?
mean? Like that's like we're cool. We're hanging out with 18-year-olds. Whereas to most normal people, I mean, we're pretty much the same age as them.
Yeah.
Imagine hanging out with 18-year-olds.
Imagine giving 18-year-olds alcohol.
Right.
You know, forgive me if I'm off here, but at the beginning of the conversation, he was talking about being a Fed and evidence and probable cause. Was that not probable cause?
Absolutely it was. I mean, for sure. No, but you don't understand. There was just water in it.
Right, yeah.
He's like, you don't know. I knew they would say it's just water.
Yeah.
Two of the things that stood out to me was one saying that they gave her a red cup so she doesn't feel left out. So, like, what if she feels left out about not drinking? Then are you going to give her alcohol too? Even though obviously you did.
And
but-
also, since
The
when,
logic
what
of
is
that-
the consideration of their feeling? Like the whole show is them coming in and bullying a bunch of teenagers. Right. Like that's the show.
The explanation
Calling them
is
sluts
such
and whores.
nonsense. It's laughable.
Yeah.
We wanted the minors to look like they were drinking alcohol.
Also, like his long wind of reasons why she would have been okay with him lifting up his shirt as opposed to him just not ever asking her if he could. Like the definition of consent is so lost on him. It was getting me so heated over
He's
here.
like, bro, she asked for a ride to my house.
Bro, yeah, literally, she came all the way over here.
I told her to use mouthwash.
Yeah. It's like a kiss does not mean a make out does not mean a touch doesn't mean sex. Like he needs to relearn, unlearn everything you know because it's all wrong.
Well, what captivated me about that was like their live viewers have tanks, someone said. That's hilarious. That's why they wanted to stay on forever.
I mean, understandably so.
Yeah, I understand.
Ours is good. Well, actually, ours hasn't really gone down.
No,
I was
the
going to say
troopers
ours
are-
has probably gone down
the
too.
troopers
but,
are here, baby.
That 45.
The troopers are here.
Okay.
The part about that whole essay part that really captivated me was it was like, you said it then, you said it here, you say it now. You lifted her top and made a derogatory comment about her breasts. He's like, yep. I was like, okay.
They were like fucking 4th grade elementary school type bullies. That's the best way to describe them.
Yeah.
Dumber. At one point, I
Probably
wanna-
the hardest.
I feel like
to talk
coconuts.
to.
I feel like coconuts would fall for like I got your nose.
God,
you know what I mean?
Right here.
Like I had that thought during it. I was like, I bet if I cut to my camera, I was like, I got your nose. He would be like, wait, what?
I was like, in the beginning, it was very entertaining, but slowly throughout, I'm like, okay, he needs to stop talking so much because then all their audience is going to say, oh yeah, Coconuts embarrassed himself, but Myron was all W's. So I was hoping he would take a back seat a little bit, but it was pretty bad all around. So
The anti-Semitism was fucking disgusting. That was terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
they
so
tried. They
smug
tried to
about it.
hide it, but they couldn't even come close.
That's just
They couldn't even hide the smiles on. They were like
Yeah.
grinning.
They were
It's
so
like
happy.
it's such a like again, it's such a like 14-year-old edgelord kind of like mentality.
Yeah, my favorite book is Mein Kampf. Oh, so you hate Jews? Who said that?
Have you
Who
read
said
it?
that?
Have you
It's
read it?
based.
Have you
Mein
read
Kampf
it?
is based. Oh, so you're anti-Semitic? How dare you, sir?
No, it just means it's on the fringe.
Did you read it?
It's underground. Have you read Mein Kampf?
Did you read it? Did you
I was like,
watch
just tell me what it's about.
Or I'll tell
Did
you
you
what it's
read it?
about. You just say yes or no.
Yeah.
I'll read you the synopsis.
Yeah, I got your nose, Walter. Coming for it.
And I love their comeback to everything. Is like, you just don't get pussy, bro. You just don't get pussy.
I mean, I'm married.
and also like
I
they're
get
all-
married man
At
pussy.
least 3 times you've
Yeah.
gotten pussy, my
Right,
friend. At
right.
least 3.
Right. I got evidence. Where's yours?
Right.
I got proof. You know what that
Oh
is,
wait, the last
Myron?
one was IVF. Okay, so at least 2 times you've had sex. We can verify
That's true. That's
It's
true.
a wrap.
Actually, the second
The second IVF as well.
it might have been
No,
insemination.
you guys were just doing the. Oh, maybe.
So maybe just one time.
Okay, so
is
maybe just
true.
once.
One's enough.
One is Theodora's proof.
The other thing is like they're supposed to be
ultimate
like
mode.
all these alpha dudes that got they're bros, but he just snitched on him. Myron just snitched on Coconuts introducing every girl to his mom. Like that, even he was like, bro, like
You
Take
could
it
tell
easy.
he was like,
Wait, what do you make of that? That Walter's like a softie that brings all the girls around to try to.
No, it's a move. It's definitely a
Oh,
move
it's a
to be
move.
like, you're not just. I know I do alpha content, and you probably think I'm always with all these hoes, but I take you serious. This is my mom.
That's pathetic
yeah.
to use your mom like that. Like,
Yeah,
what a
100%.
waste of her time,
Yeah.
that poor lady. Nah, but he's in love with this current girl. I'm sure of it.
He's got a lot of questionable opinions about Poland in the 1930s, unfortunately. So, but at least they're in love.
It's a wrap.
Love is love. Nazis deserve love.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe not.
Even Hitler had a love.
I also counted
They killed themselves together. What's more romantic?
So true.
Romeo and Juliet did that. Sorry, Zach, go ahead.
Myron's soundbite, he did a soundbite drop for himself at least 3 times.
He does that. That's his thing.
Oh, I
he does
wasn't sure if it
record
was you.
scratches himself.
Yeah,
Dude. It's awesome.
What the fuck is that, dude?
The coping with the Andrew Tate thing was awesome too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, here is me saying that I'm doing a crime. Bro, that's just employment.
Well, at least Walter was like, Walter somehow understood the assignment, like of the hypothetical that you were presenting. He was just like, yeah, if I knew that, then no, I wouldn't support him. Myron wouldn't even say that.
We lost Coconuts though, because I think he
got mad
felt
about
like
that
he
you
was
brought up the mom.
There was friction between them, growing resentment between the two of them.
Oh, between them? You
I think so.
You
Well,
drove
I think
a wedge?
Yeah, I think there was a little wedge dividing, and I think Walter was trying to be less responsive so he doesn't make Myron look bad. Because when he answered, I was like, "Thank you, bro. You're the man." And then I went to Myron, and he's like, "I don't know nothing about nobody."
Right.
They need a Crowder button.
Walter stop talking button.
Yeah.
So that was good. The Charleston thing. What do you guys think about that? The guy who went on and talked about his gang grape.
I mean, he's done that shtick forever. I mean,
they say they didn't know.
Well, they're complaining about our research. Well, why don't you look into your fucking guest? Because that's like his whole shtick. You could go look up his name right now and find at least 20 videos of him saying that stuff. So,
I mean, to be fair to Fresh and Fit right now, I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Go ahead.
That was the one. I mean, they effectively did disavow him.
They did. You're right.
They
you're
were
right.
not willing to
I wasn't
disavow
sure
Tate
if
and
they-
everything. They were like, we're not friends with him. We don't fuck with him.
True.
That was like the one time that they were just like, nah. And,
I agree.
Fair enough, you know?
I agree with that, but also
True.
he talked shit about them. He said that Charleston White, after their show, said talked about the way they treat women and criticized them for it. So they kind of were in this position where they couldn't say that they're friends, but also it's funny that someone like that is calling them out for the treatment of women. So
that is
a little bizarre. Okay, but you're right. They disavowed him. I wasn't sure if they would or not, but they did.
That was like the one time. Because like with the Holocaust stuff, obviously, that didn't go well.
On one hand, I think it's worth mentioning, Aiden Ross said Charleston White is the funniest dude alive, didn't he?
Oh, I was wondering why I had
Classic.
heard that name recently. It was in the content court.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Bro, one of his videos on a re-up got my burner channel striked.
Whose?
The Charleston White, right?
Oh, I'm
EB?
not surprised. That shit is
Was that him?
crazy.
That's him.
Yeah.
That guy is like definitely blocked.
I see people saying they would pay money to watch Ethan Coconut's mukbang, though. So maybe you're
That's
wrong.
what I'm saying, bro. You want to talk about coaching money and shit? $1,000 per hour? I'll make it happen for you, brother. Someone says they didn't disavow him. They did say that they don't support Grape and that they don't think he's a good guy. They said that.
It's a wrap.
It's a lot better. And then we went to the essay stuff, which again, I think at the very least showed my plausible conclusion, and at the very most included him confessing to doing it multiple times. Right?
So he said, why were his fans paying you guys so they could make hate comments in the chat? Were they? I frankly was totally checked out of the chat.
They were? That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
But thank you.
Fat Donos coming from the Fit gang.
Hey, they're talking right now about chat. Their chat saying our chat is all woke feminists.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, the chat wars have begun.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Our chats would definitely not get along, though.
How about this? They say W Fresh, W Myron, L Judaism.
L Judaism.
That's crazy.
Hey, that doesn't represent their views. Take that back.
No, they love Jewish people over there on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Getting L Judaism from the
Yeah.
Fresh and Fit.
No, he's just a good faith critic of the state of Israel, Myron.
You know,
Just asking questions.
Yep.
During that, one of my closest friends for probably 15 years, I said one thing in that debate was just to say that that video was deleted, and they screen recorded it, sent it to me, and said, "If only you stood up for your people the way that you did right here."
God,
Jesus Christ. That one really hurt me. I didn't see that coming.
It was sent to you by one of your best friends.
One of my closest friends. Yeah, used to like stay at my cousin's house for like days. Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Asshole.
You can't talk. You literally can't talk.
I am.
You can't even do your job. It's like so unfair.
I'm not letting his ass get away with that though. I'm asking for a rap sheet. I want to know what he's done. I want to know every time he's ever gone to any of those rallies with me. Anytime. Even cousin Tim went with me to Palestine rallies. He never did. This guy. So, yeah.
Dork.
Sorry, AB.
That
Dork.
sucks.
No,
That's
it's all
so
good.
lame, bro. Well, has he considered Snark as a alternate home?
Oh my God, he would love that.
It shows like, damn. So is he hate watching our show? Like, what's going on?
No, none of these people who are super close, they don't even they can't even pretend to be happy for me and Lena. They can't even follow the podcast account. But as soon as it's on Fresh and Fit, they're there, they're recording it. That's when they want to talk. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Meaning that he's a big fan of Fresh and Fit?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
well, then that guy is just...
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what your history with him is, but I'd probably dump him as a friend.
It's a wrap.
You know?
Yeah.
That sucks, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
Because that says a thing or two about a person, I'm afraid.
So we talked about the essay thing, which I think he pretty much corroborated, right? I mean,
he at the end of the day, he says she was into it. That's the argument. And so it's her word against his.
Yeah, but
I think we all believe her. Him and his fans are going to believe him. And where'd he really go after that?
It brings me back to that Ab and Preach, how they're like, Ethan said this, and it's so outrageous, and it's like, it's really not, at all. I don't know though. He goes, yeah, I lifted her top and made a remark about her breast. I mean, that doesn't sound like a consensual thing. Like she'd be stoked about that. But anyway, you're right. He says this thing, she says that thing. The arranged dating site thing was pretty good. We did Thought Watch, and we love their lovely significant others. Anything else?
No, we're going on 4 hours. We should get the hell out of here.
4 hours.
Yes, sir.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. So I guess look forward to Friday's show. We'll be making a Snark subreddit about all Reddit executives. It's going to be super fun. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see about that, though. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that was not super painful for you.
People enjoyed it.
Especially the last 30 minutes. But anyway, we were flying without Cam and Ian, which we did good in their absence. They bring a lot of funny.
It's true. It's true.
Anyway, we'll see you guys, members. We'll see you tomorrow on Thursday. Friday, I shall see everybody. Thank you to all of our members. Thank you everyone who's supporting us. It means the world. Thank you so much, especially now, amidst all this psychotic, crazy shit. I appreciate y'all, and see you next time. Bye-bye.